Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, 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 every day I'm hustling.
Fury's the name, and fucking fighting's the game. His heart's rattling now, his balls have sunk up inside of him. There's a man here that's gonna annihilate your daughter.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
Heavyweight champion of the world, the greatest fighter that's ever lived, ever laced a pair of boxing gloves on, ever stood in a boxing arena. Me, the Gypsy King.
Fury under the hands of Sugar Hill is just a different beast. He's a different monster.
Joshua's a coward. Usyk's a pussy, and Dillian Whyte don't want to fight. So if you can prove me wrong, get to fucking fighting. These are all coward bumdossers. I'll annihilate the lot of yous and destroy yous. Submit yous. Tap you bitches out.
Fury's just too intelligent. When he has to box, he boxes. When he's got a triple jab, he triple jabs.
If he holds a handful of stones and throws them at me, he may have a chance of landing something. Chicken! Chicken! Joshua! Where are you? Where are you, AJ? AJ! Dillian Whyte's a bitch. I want to see you. You've got to fight me anyway.
Taking supernatural strength. Fury throwing it over. And that's it. It's over. Russell waves it off.
STS Promotions.
I'm going to smash your face in too. There's not one thing you can do about it. Fury's the name. And fucking fighting's the...
What up, what up, what up? Good morning, ladies and gents. Yet again, intros on loop. That's because we do intermissions, man. Let's just be real. We got to do these intermissions, take these pictures so we can continue to spread the word about Sticky Paws and all the amazing guests that we're having in here. So all my intros are loop. I do apologize to the engineer. He back there shaking his head at me. I was planning on having an amazing morning. I had this beautiful spring color on, and then spilled some fucking coffee on my shirt, bro. And I never wore that shirt, so I'm like hoping that the coffee doesn't stain it. But I guess that my energy should be low since we're talking Tyson Fury, Dillian Whyte. And this fight is like, yo, I didn't know till yesterday, it's Saturday. I felt like we disrespected them by not doing any sort of pre-fight hype on fight week, which is typical of, you know, us as a podcast. Like, oh, it's fight week Saturday is the fight. Okay, we're starting to talk about it at least by Tuesday. You know, I'm just not feeling it. It's not like I'm against it. I love Dillian Whyte as a fighter, and I'm definitely a Tyson Fury fan. I mean, just listening to the intro, I was smiling because he talked some good shit. But the build-up, it's non-existent. You know what I mean? I would rather talk Benavidez and Charlo still than this, but you know, we got to do our due diligence and give you what we're supposed to give you. Is this the biggest fight for Saturday, or is there something out there?
I don't think there's anything else out there.
Oh, wow. So they got the whole date. That's beautiful. Shout out to them. Well, as you can see from the thumbnail, they have increased the capacity to 94,000. So someone's interested. It is happening across the pond in the UK. I'm picking Fury. Shout out to Xavier Miller. No disrespect whatsoever. I just feel like he beat my guy. And he showed so many different levels throughout his career. You know, we got the two Chisora fights. He fought an undefeated Chisora. Then he gave him a rematch, beat him again. He was the first to stop Christian Hammer. And he defeated Vladimir Klitschko after like a 12-year reign. He defeated Deontay Wilder, you know, and that Ota Valine win looks better and better. It's like wine. It just keeps aging and looking better because Valen just beat Brazil, and he looks like a good contender on the verge of a title opportunity. And then you got Fury's track record. Who's he sparring with? Jared Anderson, Vito Guianella. I mean, the dude brings in everybody. He doesn't spar no names.
My man's.
Who's your man?
C-Mac.
What? No, he can't get out of L.A.
No.
Oh, Christopher Lovejoy. Yeah, he had Christopher Lovejoy in there. Like, I think Jeremiah Milton got some rounds with him. Like, Fury, especially when we're talking about guys across the pond, we want to know, did he come to America? Fury's been in the Fifth Street Gym in Miami, and I'm not saying Dillian isn't getting good sparring. He's in Portugal. He's locked in with X. They didn't tell us when we interviewed X who they brought in. They just said it was good sparring. I don't know who. There's no pictures. There's no articles, no rumors. I don't know. And then you got to factor in the Fury has Sugar Hill. I don't know. It's just like, matter of fact, what's the betting line? Let's check my bookie since we're still married to them because of Kian. Did I say that? Kian, did you hear that?
I did.
Okay. So what's up with Bovada, my good friend?
Like I said, the 10th time, but it's okay because you have Alzheimer's. That we hired a web developer to design you a website that is integrating it into your website for you.
So why can't we just use it in the meantime? Like, isn't it a code? Yo, Fury, guess what? Minus 580. That's huge. Fuck, man. He was like a 100 and something with Wilder, and then a 200 maybe minus. And I don't even think he was ever a minus 200. I'm being honest. I think it was always like a 140, 160, 120, something like that. Jeez Louise. Dillian Whyte is a plus 430. The over-under is at plus 100 for 9.5 rounds. So over 9.5, under 9.5. They think Fury's going to stop him before then. And Whyte has been stopped and dropped. AJ put him down. Povetkin knocked him out. Parker put him down. Rivas put him down.
So it's crazy. I'm looking.
But this is the heavyweight division. You should be able to go down by another heavyweight.
No, definitely. Especially the heavyweight division. You get what I'm saying? All it takes is one punch. But I'm looking at some of these betting odds for some upcoming fights, and it looks like out of all the big ones, Fury
is the biggest favorite.
A bigger favorite than Shakur versus Valdez. A bigger favorite than Canelo versus Bivol.
But to be fair, this is a mandatory big fight. Credit to Dillian for being who he is, that the mandatory fight doesn't feel like it's a mandatory fight. But this is truly Terrence Crawford versus Crab and Lobster. Egeliges Kavalaskis. This is Earl Spence versus Ocampos. It's just that Fury has a better dance partner as a mandatory.
Yes.
So that's why it's kind of like, oh, we're excited. Oh, we're not excited. Like Earl Ugas was a true big fight unification, so we were excited. This is like, oh yeah, Dillian is a name, but he's not really a name. It's he's a name to us hardcores, but he fought Markham Tan on the undercard of fucking Terrence Crawford. So it's like, you know what I mean? You're arguing to say he's a bubbling star, and that's why we're not getting the hype. Listen, Bob Arum, I was checking my archives. We've done shows. Bob Arum's quoted saying this is going to do more than 500 U.S. pay-per-views. I think Kian was talking about him when he said what he just said, because it couldn't have been me. About the Alzheimer's. Come on, play catch up, Kian. You're supposed to be the producer. But yeah, because it's like, Bob is tripping. You think this does 500 U.S. pay-per-view buys?
Fuck no.
Oh, that's what I thought.
Look, let me tell you, the undercard is awful. Frank Warren acknowledged it as soon as it was publicly
Who's on the
announced.
undercard? Can we announce that?
Of course. I mean, of course, public knowledge. I mean, Isaac Lowe versus Nick Ball, co-main event.
Isaac Lowe is Tyson Fury's fighter. Yet again, he's getting that shine. But that's how it is. You know, Devin Haney does it with his fighters. You know, Mikey does it with his fighters. You know, that's how it is. Earl does it with his fighters. You know, you get on the card because, you know, the person you're signed to is his fight.
Yeah, I just find it interesting that he gets a co-main, biggest fight in the UK.
Could be.
Hold on, listen. He gets co-main coming off of a knockout loss. Like,
that's right. Didn't he just lose to Bernardo
Lopez? It was
Bernardo, my man. He called me Carnalito. Yo, what's that translate to?
Luis Alberto Lopez, Carnalito?
No, he lost to Luis Alberto. Isn't that the same dude that just got a knockout?
They call him
Bernardo. Yeah, that's him. He called me his carnal. He's like, mi carnalito, estoy aquí en mi país.
Yeah, Carnalito's like my little brother, like my little homie.
Yeah, I instantly smiled, like, oh, melted. I was like, all right, bro, enjoy your vacation, but when you back, we want some of that because he's with Salas.
Oh, word.
You ain't know that?
Nah.
Am I wrong? You're making me feel like I'm wrong. I don't think I'm wrong. I'm never wrong.
Okay.
In my head.
Definitely in your head.
Yo, for those that don't know, you've been living under a rock. Maybe your name is Kian. Tyson Fury is 6 feet 9 inches with an 81-inch reach, 270 pounds. And remember, he has rumored that he's going to try and come in heavier than what he did for the Wilder fight, which was like 274, right?
Official weight.
So that's a lot. That's like a basketball player that's also a football player.
Right.
Yeah, I want to see who's going to be able to give him a good fight.
Yeah,
I know Valeen did, but I don't know that he gets lucky again.
And let me tell you, he was his lowest in that Valeen fight.
But he was very elusive, remember.
His lowest since before USS Cunningham. So, you know, he's been on the heavier side, 273 and 277 for Wilder 2 and 3. Yeah. So definitely, if he's coming in heavier than that, I mean, you're talking 280s. Like, that's like really close to 300 pounds.
No, I think he can get to 300. If Big Baby was 300, you know, this guy's 6'9".
But do you think he comes in that heavy? I mean, 277, his last fight was the heaviest he's ever weighed in his career.
Yeah, but that was that 277 was definitely not by design. His last fights have been by design. You know, Sugar Hill is teaching him how to be a big man. He was a big man that was a boxer.
Right.
That's why, you know, I got a lot of shit, but he reminds you of Muhammad Ali. When he gets on his bike, he got
we
that
should
down.
put a poll. We should put a poll.
What?
How much do people think?
Kian, can you do polls? See if go to the live and see. Do you have the ability?
I can.
Click that right there. No, down there.
He could do polls. You just got really happy.
I'm in heaven.
All right, what's the poll?
This is so because I hate that. You know how long it takes me to do? I'm like having a conversation and then I look and it's like I didn't.
How much?
Why
does Tyson Fury?
I need some of that shit.
How do you spell
Tyson Fury?
Yeah, how much does Tyson Fury what?
Weigh this Friday.
Oh, okay. This Friday for the weigh-in.
Yeah, for the weigh-in.
You know, they're talking that Dillian's not even showing up to the weigh-in. The article I read is like, well, legit, he's a heavyweight. He doesn't even need to be there. It's true. You're a heavyweight. Like, who cares what you
still don't have to weigh in for that?
So what are the options for the poll?
What are the options?
All right, so put 277.
No, put above 277 his highest.
No. Hold on.
Oh, my bad.
Since he's
Your
a
thing.
Brit, should we go kilos?
Oh, no,
They
no.
actually go stones.
Yeah, they go
No,
stones.
they do a little both. They do both. They do
No,
both.
for
Not for boxing, they do stones.
No,
they
for
do?
body weight. For body weight, it's stones.
Well, I don't know about body weight. For boxing, they do stones.
Oh.
I never seen a weigh in kilos. But I love this guy's accent. Hey, UK Rob, eat your heart out.
So
Let's just do pounds.
So 277, and then in parentheses, same as Wilder 3.
If that fits, because they're stingy with the characters. Speaking of stingy, guys, we got a lot of behind the scenes footage. Looks like the team has dropped Black Air Forces at the weigh-in behind the scenes with iDubbbz. Yes. You must check that out. You must check out iDubbbz's thoughts on what he may or may not wear to the weigh-in of his big influencer fight. We also finally, oh my God, is it lost footage? Oh my God, I feel like I'm fucking Jack Sparrow and found the treasure with this behind the scenes footage of Sean Porter. Yeah, because my fucking team had when did we interview Sean?
Oh, it's been like 3 weeks, right?
No. Has it really been?
No.
Austin, you were here? Oh my God, 2 weeks ago. This is like a treat for y'all because we thought we lost it. Finally, it came. So yeah, head on over to Patreon and YouTube members. Did you upload the members too?
It's not on members yet.
Ooh, where's my soundbite? We're gonna waste time looking for this. Come on, where are you? Okay, this is not the main board. Main board. We're almost there. Here we go. See, this is why I always tell you guys it's probably better to be a Patreon anyway, because I'm also quicker to the draw with Patreon. Like today, we're actually having David Benavidez, and we don't even have a Patreon post to ask him a question.
Yes, we do.
What?
So
No
the
way.
Alzheimer's is really kicking in this morning.
Oh, yo, it's so nice to have a team. I swear. Thank you, Kian. That's amazing.
What are the other weights?
Ooh, look at him. He's all business. This goes back to work, he said.
So what do you think?
I love it,
what
though. This is official.
What
Let
do
me-
you think?
Let me share it.
What do you think should be?
Daddy be getting stuck.
No, I'm trying to.
What do you think? What do you think? What do you think it should be? Like, what's up, champ?
All right, do 300 plus.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. I mean, Gerald comes in at over 300.
Yeah, and I mean,
And so does my man from across the pond, Hoser Stewart, right? Big Hoser, something like that.
So we got 277, same as Wilder 3, 300 plus.
285.
I can't believe it's taking him 20 minutes to do this poll.
And then
Next time, throw that timer up. Remember the one we had the other
you
day?
go.
and then under 277.
Such a amazing poll you made, my friend.
Thank you.
Beautiful choices.
Thank you.
If you're going to make a bet on this weekend's fight, don't forget to use the code BETTBV on mybookie.ag, where if you're betting on Dillian Whyte, you get big money. $100 brings you back $530 because he's a 430 plus underdog. So if you believe in him, you should really lay something on such an underdog. Remember the one we had the other day? Who did that? Who did that?
Alzheimer's nest.
Could that have been the producer messing up again?
What are you talking about?
Nah, we just blame everything on you guys. It's never us. That's how it works.
It's true.
It's never ever.
that's
Just
all-
like Sticky
also-
Paws. Sticky
all-
Paws always blames us, and we blame. It's like back and forth. Ping pong.
Let me tell you, right after we ended our live yesterday,
What happened?
the whole fucking building power
Oh
went
yeah,
out.
I was here. Oh, you were talking to the audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're on the show right now.
I know, but you're like, but he's like guys, like trying to get our attention in the room. I mean, but it's all right. I really need some of what you smoked this morning. Sheesh.
Alzheimer's.
Call him. Oh. So our first super chat of the day comes from Kel Brook across the pond. Chocolate brownies. He says TBB. What up? I didn't know they use what up out there. And I didn't know how's he Kel Brook and he's paying in dollars.
I'm pretty sure it's not Kell Brook.
Ah, shit.
Somebody else.
I thought we was famous.
Somebody else. And then we got Ira Zestro. You guys like Crowley versus Thurman?
Crowley versus... Ah, man. You know I'm a Thurman fan. But yeah, I seen Josecito change Crowley's demeanor. So yeah, I like that fight. Let's see what my boy Keith One Time can actually do.
I actually like that fight. I picked Josecito in that fight, so seeing what Crowley did, I wouldn't mind it. Would not mind
That is
at
crazy you pick Josecito Lopez. I forgot about that.
I did.
How disappointed were you? And, I'm not looking for you to be too critical. I'm just like, you did pick him. You thought he had something left. So what did you see that went wrong? But you were live, so was it difficult to watch?
It was.
I figured.
Yeah.
With all the work and the people and the women that you're like.
There was a lot of ass walking.
I know how you do, bro. I know how you do. You're the champ.
I do my best, but my best wasn't good enough.
I try. I try.
But we did post our post about David Benavidez. So if you want to ask him a question when he joins the show, extremely late. So we need you to participate today. If you really want David on the show, you got to participate because, hell, we're going to be like here for a while waiting for him. Is he 9:30?
He is 9:30, and we already got a bunch of comments, so get yours in so we can get to
that is so long from now. We got another 3 hours. What in the...
We should actually be having Bernie Davis, right?
Yeah, we got a shitload of guests, man. We've been
Bernie the boxer?
stacking it.
Like
No,
right
and
now?
it's funny. Bernie the boxer. Where is that?
Like, I don't know why. I'm saying he should be joining us any second now, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to Bernie. I'm trying to find something though because I need him to hear. Who sent it to me? Where is it? Oh fuck. Maybe Joe. Was it Super Mix? Damn, it's not. Oh fuck.
But back to the card this Saturday, and that's Isaac Lowe versus Nick Ball, 10-round featherweight attraction. I'm not familiar with Nick Ball. What do you think about the fight?
What's this? The Tyson Fury fight?
Yeah, the
undercard.
Yeah, Isaac Lowe versus Nick Ball, the co-main event.
I never heard of Nick Ball. This is the phrase that I've been using all my life. It's like, I don't watch you till I gotta watch you. So we know Isaac Lowe. We're gonna watch you because you're fighting Isaac Lowe. It's up to you to become someone. Lord, is it that many guests on today's show?
Yes.
You guys are terrible, man. What in the fuck?
Yo, they're working us like we're Mexicans.
You are Mexican.
You are.
Bro, what's up with that? That's so many.
So we just had the 3, and then Madison added Ryan Garcia's father, and
no, that was actually fucking Bo. Why would Bo add Garcia? I guess he's a big name, and we just had the interview with Jose yesterday, so that dad said something about his fighter sparking this dad to want to be on the show, so I get it. But man, we probably should have canceled somebody. Lord,
yo, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guests today.
Oh yeah, because that's a double. They're coming in together. Lord. All right, we're gonna try and power through this.
You guys might actually have to work today. Yeah.
Whatever. We're gonna power through this one though.
This guy.
Get that plus money on Ball. UK Rob is saying get that. What he was saying.
No idea. I'm very.
Yo, but who are you picking for the main event?
Just refresh it. Main event. Yeah, I'm taking El Rey de los Gitanes, the Gypsy King.
Oh, El Rey de los Gitanes.
Mr. Tyson Fury.
It's not Gitanos.
What happened to the show? YouTube has gone down. Buffering, Ness.
No, you have to
stream fail.
No, you have to refresh it.
There was a network glitch, so I just restarted the stream. We had the same link though. It's on the same link. We're good now.
Do you guys hear us?
Back now.
Shitty Paul's internet wilding. They're an asshole. They're mean. I guess that's where I get it from.
Yo, this guy, I didn't know there was a loading emoji.
Yeah, I know. Kevin, right? Kevin with the loading emoji. He said, we need seamless stream today. We do, but it's better to work the kinks out with no guests than having some issues while we have guests, right? So they said, yep, can hear now. Good for you. We're happy. Let's see.
They said we back. You good, boss? All good.
Who's that?
Thumbs up. Yes, we hear ya.
Omar, just send me the porta footage, Omar. I'm gonna kill you, Omar. Wait till we get off air. Danny.
Yes, sir.
Ezra Zesto wanted to know, does Danny have his own channel?
No.
Only on OnlyFans.
You're funny. No, I don't have my own channel.
Yeah, so you can
pause.
So you can find him on
Ring Walk Danny on all social media platforms.
But you weren't doing much ring walking in Dallas. We talked about this.
We did talk about this.
You didn't hold up
Tony
the name.
Salgado wanted to get a picture with you, and you said you didn't feel like walking around the big bowl.
Bro, what are you talking about? I was with Tony.
He was too busy looking at ass.
Yeah.
I was looking at ass, but no, I was with Tony the night before the fight. What you talking about?
But he wanted to take a picture the night of.
I don't even think he was at the fight.
So who was it that you made the story about that wanted to take the picture with you, but you didn't want to walk?
No, it wasn't even a picture. Supermax wanted to say what's up.
Damn. So now, you on your Charlo shit. Big Supermax wanted to meet up and you ain't want to meet up. The dude you been talking shit to. The dude who he said he could beat. The dude that I say, yo, be careful. Don't underestimate him and judge a book by its cover because my man throws 1,000 punches. All of a sudden, you ain't want to walk to meet him, huh?
No, it just didn't work out. I hear you. And I was busy working.
Business.
I was busy working. You got to understand that.
You making this a business now?
The Charlo Benavidez thing was during the undercard. Had I left during the undercard to go meet up with him, I wouldn't have been able to get the content that, was uploaded a little late.
Yo, super chat from Jaguar Paul. Shout out the dial-up voice.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Stop it before Travis leaves the fucking room. Do not do this, you guys. It's not fair. It's not his fault. Like yesterday, the whole fucking power went out. It's just Vegas, bro. We're in the desert. Right?
We're in the desert?
You think it's because of that? You think it's because like we're in the middle of nowhere and there wasn't supposed to be anything out here?
Yeah, we should talk about that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
I mean, because if we talk about the fight, I mean, we would end the show.
Did you read off?
I mean, there's nothing to talk about. Everybody's picking Tyson Fury. We're done. Poor Dillian, I swear.
Have we got a hold of Bernie?
Have we got a hold of Bernie, or are we canceling?
So
someone said we skipped their super chat. Just by the way,
Texas Bulldog.
So no one hit up Bernie. No one hit up
Okay.
Bernie. No one hit up Bernie. No one hit up Bernie.
no one hit up Bernie. I'll hit up Bernie right now.
Texas Bulldog.
Send me the Zoom link for Bernie.
Says
You already got it?
three belts.
Okay.
3 belts compared to 1 plus pay-per-view sales. It's for sure 60-40. Big fish.
So, in the future, that link never expires.
Oh,
You can just send that to them whenever you.
really?
No, we'll have to worry about it.
What?
Yeah, my bad, y'all.
About?
Nah, Texas Bulldog. We definitely try to get to everybody. Well, we definitely make sure to get to everybody's super chat.
Show's not over. We didn't
got
forget
Big Fish Vega with the super chat. It says Danny ring walk Alvarez. No, he said duck walk Alvarez.
Oh.
Bring back Border Wars.
Oh. I mean, I thought we was going to bring back Border Wars if we hire Bo, but this producer told me that producer, that wouldn't be his job description. So
I didn't say that. What are you talking about?
you
Should I pull up what it says?
You literally said, yeah, what does the job description
There's a part
entail?
that says manage the creative development of the show in a way that upholds value and provides innovation. That would uphold value and provide innovation. Yes or no? Yes.
That's
yes.
why.
So that would be his job description.
That's why you're in the position you're in.
We got Potato Chip 777.
I love
with the
these
super
screen
chat.
names.
That says, "Yo, can y'all play the Danny bathroom soundbite?"
Yes, absolutely.
Of course.
Damn, Daniel.
Y'all terrible.
Yo, you got your own soundbite, baby.
Yeah, terrible, man.
Damn. Why they talking about my man Terrence like that in the chat? That's Cut West. What up, baby? Been a minute.
So, should we tell them about tomorrow?
Oh yeah, our
Should we
420 show tomorrow.
Ask for some audience input
What?
about tomorrow, the Lord's Day.
Sure.
Sure. All right. Well, tomorrow is 420.
Make a poll for that. Fuck this.
Make a poll for what? That whether or not tomorrow is 420? Because it is. It's a fact.
No, but you were about to fucking ask them for their opinion, smart ass. So I was gonna say make a poll for that.
But make a poll about. There's tons of opinions that they might have about the thong.
Dun, 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 dun. Did you take the outfit last night?
No.
Oh, she's coming today.
Yeah.
Oh. So if you're a Patreon or you're a YouTube member, it's going down in there. We get to do Hollywood shit. We will sit down while our bud tender tries on the outfit or outfits that we think we want to see her in for our special show, Mañana 420.
These guys are terrible.
Isn't this a great job?
Any excuse to just stare at a girl.
No, I just I love my job. I just can't believe that this is what I do. I get to audition and hire people. It's like I'm changing people's lives while also enjoying what I do. So it's almost, it's actually amazing.
Phenomenal.
It's quite fulfilling. Buenos dias, muchacho.
Nah, definitely a lot of things in store tomorrow for our 420 show.
What do we have actually, though? I feel like, did you make any bullet points yet? Because I don't really know.
We have lots of product.
Ooh.
We have our bud tender.
We have a special guest flying in.
Who's of the female? Well, the guest is not a female, but the person flying in is from Cookies.
Yes, we will have somebody.
Shout out to
Cookies.
Burner.
Shout out to Burner.
Shout out to Madison.
So definitely, yo, these people in the comments are terrible. Let me tell you.
What's been said?
Oh yeah.
Let me go check it in case it's too graphic.
No, I'm monitoring the chat.
Okay.
Yeah, because some of these people.
Who are they bullying?
They're just saying a lot of crazy things.
Shout out to Mike Thompson.
A lot of crazy
That
things.
sounds like a creepazoid. Yeah.
Okay, Smitty.
Smitty.
I mean, I think creepazoids are dudes that use the word creepazoid.
It's just going to be the show where Ness just starts roasting the audience.
Yes.
Brandon said,
Cook their ass.
Play my narcissist soundbite. Come
Yeah,
on,
I don't think it's on this soundboard. I think it's on Ness's
computer.
What?
Yeah. Sorry, Brandon. The show's not about you.
But
I appreciate.
Oh, he just texted me.
Who texted you? Bernie?
Brandon.
Uh-oh.
He's mad. He's all angry.
What'd he say?
He wanted me to play a soundbite, and it's not on. It's not on my soundboard. It's not on my soundboard, Brandon. So I.
That's
can't play
why
it.
Brandon should smoke some weed.
That's why he should be here.
I don't know where that soundbite is. Which one he wanted again?
The narcissist one. The one that he made for you.
Yeah, I know. I'm just, bro, it's just, they get lost. He doesn't understand how many pages we got. It's fucking crazy.
Someone said Ness Weinstein.
You're so funny.
That's not a good comparison.
Yeah, I mean, you started it.
I just pointed out the obvious.
No, you started it. You
Okay.
started it.
You guys are terrible.
Yeah. It's your friend right here.
Children.
I still haven't found the sound. Oh, here we go. Is there a way to send it to you? Oh, yeah, I got to open this, right?
Drop it onto my boy. Right here, the soundboard.
Wait, so... I know, but do I grab it right out of my own soundboard? I got to get it from the files. Oof.
You can right-click your soundboard and click.
Oof. I'm a
loud one.
narcissist. I tap myself on my back. That's what he wanted to hear.
There you go, Brandon.
There you go, buddy.
Can you play it one more time?
Oh, well, of course. I'm a
Loud one.
narcissist. I tap myself on my back. Yeah. Yeah.
That is gold. That
is.
is gold.
It is.
Have we gotten a hold of Bernie?
I hit him up since they didn't, but nothing yet.
Okay. So
He's on, what is he on, Mountain Time?
they're in Colorado?
Yeah.
Who, Bernie Davis?
Yeah.
What was they talking about?
Yeah, Bernie the boxer.
Ness, you've got Brandon Lenz in the chat saying passive aggressive fest in studio.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. All the time.
Oh, all the time?
It's not exclusive to just right now. Just you're hearing it.
So is there any other fight that you're looking forward to?
Nah, I say we wrap it up, man. I say we Thank you, Tyson Fury. We're done.
Let's get to some callers then.
They're not even there. They're like, nah, this is not the fight we want to talk about. We still want to talk about Earl and Crawford. Telling you, look, everyone is just listening.
Damn.
But let me take out this old Coach Myers intro and add this new Coach Myers intro.
While you do that, I just want to bring up some more fights on the undercard. You got Anthony Kakasi.
Yeah, he's such a great fighter. Yo, who's Anthony Kakasi?
But I don't fucking know.
Why wouldn't you Google search his record at least? Like, nah, he's undefeated.
Yeah.
5-0.
So I'm pulling it up on BoxRec.
What is he?
Probellum card on Friday.
Woo!
Casemiro versus Paul Butler.
I don't know who's gonna show up to that, man.
All right,
That's gonna be like a scene out of the Frank Whyte movie. Better be careful over there.
Anthony Kakasi, 19-1-0, 7 KOs.
Okay.
His one loss was to Martin Ward.
Okay. I heard of Martin Ward.
Yeah, probably the most notable.
Not to be confused with Mickey, though.
Right. Probably the most notable name on his record.
Who's that? Martin?
Yeah, Martin Ward. And that was a 12.
Is Martin got a middle name like Jay? Like, do they announce him like with a middle name?
Let me see.
I feel like I've
Oh yeah. So his middle name is Joseph.
Yeah, I knew it.
But they call him Wardy.
Just making sure I had the right guy for the job.
So he will be taking on Jonathan Romero, 34-1-0, 19 KOs.
Is that Rolly's brother?
No, this guy's Colombian. But yo, can I get a screen share? Yo, look at his face.
Oh, I know him. Wait, no, didn't he lose to? Wait, he beat Scott Quigg. Bro, that's his meme mug. That's his meme mug. I mean, why is Danny really about
that
to
is
tear?
Black Air Force One energy right there. I'm not fucking going near that guy.
Yo.
Danny is out of control. That's so funny.
Yo, this guy's. Oh my god.
Why is Danny tearing?
Do you feed him an apple
Danny
like
is
with your
literally
hand out
crying.
like this?
Danny
Hell
is literally
no.
crying.
Danny.
Oh, he lost.
No, but that's Jonathan Romero.
He lost
Scott
to
Quigg, right?
Kiko Martinez.
Yeah, Kiko. And that fight happened in Atlantic City at the Revel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there.
Yup, 6-round TKO.
Yeah.
You remember that? I can't. Does he look like that in person?
Bro, he's biting his lip. That's his meme mug. Yo, they say, is he related to Edison Miranda? He don't look nothing like Edison.
So that is, and then David Adelaide.
They said I needed that this morning. Big Fish Vega said the giggle voice. You guys are mad? We're having a great time this morning. Yo, he said he looked constipated. Yo, if you're not watching this on youtube.com/theboxingvoice, you're missing out. Because this is an audio podcast later, so you're going to be like, what the fuck are they laughing at? You got to go see it, for real. Damn, they said Gucci Man mean mug. Listen, if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Let me go check my DMs. Anything from Bernie? Nothing. So what time was he scheduled?
6:30.
All right, so moving on to the next guest at
7:30.
Which is
7:30. Troy Isley and Quentin Randall.
Let's send him a reminder. These guys be sleep.
Oh, did Bernie bail?
I mean, it's 6:30. We didn't. It's too late. We bailing.
We got Boxing IQ
650.
360 with a super chat saying, "How many undefeated champs have EJ beaten to win any of his straps?"
Oh my God, my man literally about to talk about undefeated champs. Listen, EJ actually put out a tweet yesterday where he was like, "Yo, my run for undisputed is better than most because I beat every champ. I took the belt from the champ." Let's not forget that Crawford got a vacant with Delorme. Like,
he just hit you back.
Who?
Bernie.
Oh, you late. Feel great. So now we got 40 minutes.
Hopefully he is able to get on because I know we definitely have some questions for him. And obviously want to talk about the Earl and Bud potential fight.
I need to find that video. Someone sent me a video of Earl's team talking about Bernie.
Yo, they said this is...
Oh, actually, it was on Barbershop Conversations, right? Somebody sent it to me, man. I need that again. Where was that, bruh? Because I got to let Bernie hear that because someone on Earl team was like, man, Bernie be talking mad shit. He biased. But I don't know where that video is at now. So send it back.
So moving on with the David Adelaide fight, heavyweight 8-round fight.
How many fights he got now? They've been grooming him.
Yeah, he's 8-0, 7 knockouts. So, you know,
he's a big dude, man.
He's remaining pretty active, so that's good for him. You know, he had 4 fights last year. He will be taking on 9-8-0 heavyweight Chris Healy, who is coming off of a win in his last fight, so that's good. But before that, he had 4 straight losses. Nobody really of note on his record, but you know these guys are on the come up, so you know I'm definitely rolling with David Adelaide on that one.
Me too.
And then we got Tommy Fury as well.
He's back.
7-0 going up against Daniel Bosianski.
Yo, do you think that Jake Paul Fury fight still happens? I feel like it's died completely out.
Yes,
they let the ball drop.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I agree. I mean, I don't think Jake's gonna have any issue finding opponents though.
No. It's not about Jake. It's about Fury now dropping the ball. Is what I'm looking at it from that angle. Like, damn, you fucked up.
He got scared.
I don't even know if it's scared. All I know is he fucked up. Now that payday's gone. Like, that was a payday.
Payday.
It's a nice one too. Listen, if you want to ask Bernie a question, here's the link. We just put it in our live chat. I don't know. He might come on, I guess. We do still have time to entertain him. He just seen my message. I don't know. I sent Troy a message as well to remember to wake up.
Yep.
Troy. He's like a frat dude.
Troy Isley is an Olympian.
Do you have to download anything for Zoom?
You have to have Zoom on your phone.
Oh, shit. Yes.
2022.
Zoom.
Yeah, I realized that because I don't have it on my phone, and I realized that, so I had to download it when I was in Dallas. So,
Brandon telling me to put the weed down like I messed something up. I've been doing my job. And guess what? We've gotten here on marijuana. You guys sound crazy right now.
But Friday night,
put your brain down.
Friday night's the Probellum card, Liverpool, England. John Real.
Bro, chill. I don't want no conspiracy charge, man. That's a wiretap right now. You talking over the wire about Probellum? You crazy?
No, man.
Daniel Kinahan hot with the FBI. Nah, I'm fucking with you. That was a joke.
Okay. We got John Rio Casimiro versus Paul Butler, 12 rounds for Casimiro's WBO.
I heard of Paul Butler. He's from across the pond, right?
Yes, indeed.
Has he lost?
Paul Butler?
You know, us boxing fans, we only care about your losses and wins.
Yeah, Paul Butler has 2 losses, 33-2.
Is he coming off a loss too?
No. His loss was back in 2018. That was a decision loss. And then he got knocked out versus... Oh, he got knocked out by Tete. Zolani Tete.
Oh, yeah. No, he's good, though.
Yeah, he got... But that was in 2015. So,
yeah, because that's when Tete was popping. We haven't heard that name in a minute.
Yeah. So he's won 7 fights in a row.
Okay, so he on a streak.
He on a streak.
Any good names in them 7 fight wins? Can we get a screen share of Danny's computer?
Let's get a screen share. Honestly, maybe I'm just not as knowledgeable, but I'm not familiar with none of these guys.
What's their names?
Well, we got Wilibaldo Garcia.
Oh, that sounds Puerto Rican.
This guy was 12-4-1.
Is he from Puerto Rico?
He's from Mexico.
Damn, Wilibaldo. Why?
So, and then before that, it was Ryan Walker.
Oh, is that?
Hold on, fuck that. Look.
Wow, he ain't even got a box right pick. Fucking hell.
He beat Jose Aguilar 16-89-5.
Yo, that's experience.
They call him El Pollo.
That's experience,
up,
bro.
That's the chicken.
What's Austin laughing at so much?
16-89.
That's experience, Austin.
And then, so not familiar with these guys, but Yohan Boyo.
Yo, you see this?
This dude's French.
Please handle this.
So, look.
Instagram.
May not be guys of note, but he is coming off 7 straight wins. Hopefully, that helps him against John Rio Casimiro because we know he's tough. We know Casimiro's tough, and it's going to be an extremely rough fight for Paul Butler. I for sure am going... What
a fucking morning, right?
Yeah.
It's amazing. Also, check your email on T-1.
Danny, did you see somebody called you the Alma Whack in chat?
Damn, why they hating on my mans? He been pretty spot on, yo. Y'all some haters.
Yo, it's these British fighters fighting bums, bro. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do about it?
You're crazy. You can't call nobody a bum.
Well, bro, look, when it's not your full-time job, you shouldn't, like, you know what I'm saying? How I'm supposed to know about you?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You selling tacos out the front of your house.
Whoa.
And then Friday night, you go down to the bar to get your ass kicked. Like, my man's had like 80 losses.
89.
And you guys expect me to know who he is? Come on, man. Fuck out of here.
What do you mean? He has, over 100 fights? Like,
let me give this guy some shot. Let me get a screen share.
Do you think he knows who you are?
So I got emailed by this guy's brother. And,
Ringwalk Fanny? What the fuck?
Ringwalk Fanny. So I got emailed by this guy's brother, and he's like, yo, my brother, I think he said he's turning pro or he got a pro fight. Let me find it. Where is it?
Man,
bro?
these people in the chat today are something else.
So he said, my little brother turning pro. Okay, so he's turning pro. So has anyone ever heard of Nelly Rodriguez?
Nelly Rodriguez.
His name is Nelly Rodriguez. This is his Instagram.
Not to be confused with the Nelly with the Band-Aid.
What Band-Aid?
No, Nelly used to put the Band-Aid on.
You talking about the down Nelly?
Yeah.
Yo Street in the Range Rover?
Yo, you know he kept the Band-Aid on his face.
Yeah, I know, but he also was going down, baby. Yo Street in the Range Rover. Nah, that one? Nah, you don't remember? You was too young? Little fucking kids. So does anybody know Nelly? Because I want to show some love if y'all know him. You know what I mean? I never heard of my man's Nelly. He looked like he working.
Where he training out of?
He looked like he working. He's Puerto Riqueño, I think.
Where he training out of?
I have no clue because it has no geotagging. He no tagging it.
That gym does not look familiar to me, but
it don't look familiar to me either. But it looks nice. Look at that. Looks nice. Almost got a Top Rank feel, right? With the brick on the wall.
Yeah, for sure. And the flags hanging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got that Top Rank feel. Here goes another one. And another one. Should we go through his likes and see who knows him? Should we check his photographer?
Well, no, I was gonna say check out who follows him.
That's what ain't that? Well, I guess I said it differently. Whyte. Whyte. Okay. How do we do that? How do we do that? Followers, following. Let's see.
We're stalking people on the show. That's what's happening now.
Tony Otava. So it looks like maybe Florida. Could he be in Florida?
Maybe, definitely a lot of Puerto Ricans.
Yeah, and actually, look at that. Tony Otava from Florida, right? And then look what it says right there. Florida boy Key. Ha! That's it. He's in Florida. We're going to go with that.
He's in Florida.
And I even think TKN Boxing and Promotions is out there in Florida.
So, that's because we did go over the Fury card, and I did start on the Casemiro card, but you brought up the pay-per-views. How many pay-per-views? Because we're buying it.
I mean...
So, how many pay-per-views do you think Fury Whyte does this Saturday?
They definitely getting one from me.
So, not over 500?
I hope 500, man. You know, whatever is good for the sport is good for me. You know, if Fury Whyte doesn't do good and it's a dud fight, it's a bad weekend for us. So, yeah, I want them to fucking kill it, man. All jokes aside, I hope they can crush it. You know, the bigger Fury gets, the bigger the next fight, too. You know? Or the bigger Whyte gets. Honestly, I got no dog in the race, even though I'm picking Fury. If Whyte upsets him, it's probably the best thing to happen. Whyte, I mean, it'll be an overnight success for Whyte. He'll turn into the new Andy Ruiz.
That's true.
And, you know, it'll shake up the sport yet again. And then all the heavyweights took a loss. Who would be the next undefeated? Only a prospect, only a contender. No champion would be undefeated anymore. No current or past champion would be undefeated, obviously. So, yeah, I think a Whyte knockout would shake shit up.
It would. But do you really think that's possible?
He's got super, super duper power in that left hook, man. He just do.
Yeah, but when you got like guys like Rivas and guys like, you know, going decisions,
You're right. But again, we never expected Rosado to get a knockout. It's about punch placement, man. If you hit my man on the button, you're going to detonate his face.
Especially in that heavyweight division. No, I definitely get where you're coming from. But I'm still rolling with Fury, and, you know, hopefully it does do well. His fights with Wilder did well, but was it because it was with Wilder? You get what I'm saying? Like, how much of that was it because of Fury? I guess we'll see this Saturday. This Saturday.
What you mean?
Because I'm saying, like, did Wilder bring in as much pay-per-view buys as Fury did? Because
it's the combination of one country versus another country.
Right, but what I'm saying is now we're going to see how much Fury influences here in the U.S.
Yeah, I mean, it won't be a fair indication because then that's like saying Tank's last pay-per-view is an indication of how big of a star he is. But it is a gauge or a barometer of some sorts. It's not end-all, be-all, not to me. But listen, this just in.
Bro, yeah, Usyk would be undefeated, bro. You tripping.
I forgot about that little guy. Bob Yellen has stepped down as the CEO of MTK Global for personal reasons, allegedly. And I brought that up since you brought up Probellum. You know, MTK goes out and says, we would like to thank him for all his efforts on behalf of the business and his leadership in our team. Bob Yellen had this to say, and I quote, I'm incredibly proud of the success of MTK Global, and I feel privileged to have served as a president and CEO since 2018. However, the pressure of the last few weeks has been particularly intense. I need to consider the impact on myself and my family. So after 4 years leading MTK, I think it's time for me to step aside to take on new challenges. Someone needs to tell this guy that's not how the feds work. Who the fuck? He think he could just quit his job and the case is over? Like, oh, babe, I'm going to just quit and they ain't going to investigate me no more. I've been getting checks from that company for 4 years. They're not going to investigate us. They won't freeze our accounts. I don't know how it works over there, but it ain't like that over here. But I did hear it is this judicial system coming at him, right? Like it was actually the feds
Here in the
in
US,
America.
yep.
In America. So they up under these guidelines. So they going to be checking them goddamn bank accounts, my man. You can retire all you want. We still checking them accounts.
We got Mr. CYP in the chat saying 63% knockout ratio has never been devastating power. Whyte
Oh,
is
you talking about
not
Whyte.
Whyte is not a KO artist. Cut it out.
I mean, let's check his last 10.
All right, let's check.
Last 10. You're only as good as your last 10, which is not true.
Can I get a screen share, please?
Look at that smile, man. Come on, that's a smile of a champ.
The body snatcher. So his last fight,
And that's the rumor, though. That's the rumor that he dropped Tyson Fury 3 times because of the body, because he's soft to the body. And his nickname, the body snatcher.
so in his last fight, he knocks out Povetkin in a rematch.
Okay.
Right.
So
Fight. So that's one.
that's one.
Fight before that, he gets knocked out.
Okay.
Fight before that, decision.
Uh-huh.
Fight before that, decision.
Uh-huh.
Fight before that, knockout.
So what we now? We 2 for 3.
No, so
2 out of 5.
3.
2 out of 5.
4. So, yup, 5. Decision against Parker, so that's 6. Knockout against Lucas Brown.
Uh-huh.
So that's 3 out of 7.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Robert Hellenius decision, so that's 8.
Here go the big KO, Malcolm Tam in America, baby.
Malcolm 10
Let's
in
go.
America. So that's 4 for 9. And then before that, split decision win over.
So 4 out of 10?
4 out of 10 in his last 10.
Would you consider that a puncher?
No.
Would you would need to what, see 5 halfway mark or 6 over the hump? What would you have needed to see in terms of numbered knockouts in order to be like, yeah, he's a puncher. He's a knockout guy.
I mean, looking at it, okay, I'll give him Povetkin. Like, I'm not discrediting, right? But okay, Chisora. But like Lucas Brown, Malcolm 10, you know, it's like.
I mean, his knockout of Lucas Brown was like brutal.
Yeah, but it was like Lucas Brown. Like,
yeah, but that's the thing. All right. So Cody Crowley just fought Josecito Lopez. He didn't knock him out brutally. Man, that's what I'm saying. Like, Lopez is old.
I mean, all right, to be fair, it was undefeated Lucas Brown.
First one to knock him out.
Okay. Yeah.
Nah, but I see what y'all saying. I ain't trying to make a case for Dillian. I mean, the dude look a little sus. But at least he over the 50% mark. I would rather be over the 50% mark
But
than
he's
under
not.
it.
I mean, for his career, but in his last 10, he's under.
True.
You know, so just something to consider.
What about other teams or sports? How do y'all check their stats or average their stats?
What do you mean?
Like, do you do last 5 games, last 10 games?
I mean, it could be that
I just want to make sure we're being fair.
That season, right? So your stats for that season or your stats for your career.
I just want to make sure we're being fair, you know?
But we should have. So did Bernie ever get back?
He doesn't know how to work Zoom.
Okay.
All
right. No.
That's what it is.
CYP, Lucas Brown was actually not 40 yet, but it was close. He was 39.
I mean, I think that the whole age thing is a pretty weak argument because, like, Crawford will be what, 34, 35? Ain't nobody going to say he's out of his prime when he fights Earl.
Well, no, he said, CYP said Brown and Povetkin were both 40 years old.
No, I hear you. I'm just saying the age thing doesn't necessarily equate to a dude being out of it or, the opposite of out of it in the motherfucking game.
Right.
Like, age is just age. Some people can defy it. You know what I mean? I guess, regardless, for argument's sake, he's still right because it's like, it's just natural. The older you get, everything slows down. So I understand what he's saying. But Everyone is different. Everyone is different. Age doesn't affect everybody the same, man.
Nah, definitely. So we'll see, man. Like I'm picking Fury. Wouldn't be surprised if he stops him early. Yeah, and when
before nine, that's the odds. Under 9.5 or over 9.5.
I could see it. I could see it coming like anywhere after like the 5th. After the 5th, I could see it. But you know, they do say power is the last thing to go. So you know, definitely interesting. Word on the street is that Dillian Whyte's not even showing up to the press conference today.
I mean, you ain't show up to everything else. You might as well keep shit going, right? Don't change now. And don't show up to the weigh-in. He's a heavyweight. He don't even need the weigh-in.
So I was trying to ask that earlier. If you're a heavyweight, do you not need to go weigh in? Like, because
I think you need an official weigh-in, but he can come late enough where camera crew is gone. If not gone, they just got some regular dudes with a camera on their shoulder waiting for him. But like the whole press conference, they can't just wait for him there.
Right. No, so they do because you have to be over 200 pounds. You can't be under 200 pounds, so you have to be over to fight at heavyweight. You know, so they do have to weigh in. But I don't know, man. To me, the whole not talking, not participating, whatever. I don't personally like it, but that's his choice. At the end of the day, they both have to step into the ring and they gotta throw down. So that being said, you know, we'll see Saturday, early afternoon. Of course, we'll be doing a live fight chat for any people who had that crazy question come across their head. Of course, we will be doing a live fight chat.
We're going to be in studio for all the fights this year. You know what I mean? I think since we're pretty much stale here, we should just take this opportunity to just talk about like Cinco de Mayo and what's the plan.
Sí, señor. Sí, señor.
What's the plan? Danny is
Big
getting...
fight.
Let me tell you, Kian, Danny's getting a little antsy. He's starting to say, oh, I don't know if I'm going.
What do you mean?
Because he's hearing all the...
Oh, you want to have fun?
Yeah, he's hearing all the fun.
In studio.
No. He's hearing all the fun that may or may not happen.
He's like, oh, Cynthia's coming?
I said
I don't want to be here for that.
I said that because I haven't got approved yet.
By who? Oh, credentials?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 8 days, huh?
8 days.
Bro, I've never been denied a Canelo fight. So I doubt that you'll be Canelo. And this ain't even a big Canelo fight. Who the fuck is Bibble?
I mean... I've been technically denied, but
not through us. Like, maybe your name been denied, but not my name, and I just transfer to you. Like, I always get one.
No. Remember,
Ness always gets one.
It was
they always at least give me one. They gave me 2 for the Earl fight, and yours was a legit one, right? You didn't have auxiliary.
Hell no, I was.
See?
Yeah. I was
so that they gave us 2 greens, but I decided not to go.
Yeah,
I was like.
They weren't green this time, but...
Oh, well, I mean, but green access means go.
Either way,
back to Cinco de Siete.
There's going to be a huge
why I said
fight party going on.
I said Cinco de Siete. I mean, May Siete.
Cinco de Siete.
I mean, May Siete. Yo, why he sound like the guy from Sábado Gigante when he did that?
He does. But go ahead, Ken. What we got in store?
Yeah, what do you got in store?
So...
Or should we talk about 420, which is actually tomorrow?
420 is going to be a little bit less
crazy.
It's going to be it's subdued because it's 420. It's weed, you know. It's not like it's a different kind of party.
Different. It's totally
and it's
different.
In the morning,
and not as many women. No big fight.
Yeah, no big fight.
No
it's
fights.
just.
Should we watch like some I don't know how high? No, no
copyright.
No, we're not. We never show.
We don't show it. We can watch whatever we want.
We never.
But back to Cinco de Siete. We're calling it Cinco de Mayo because you know it's like right there. Hopefully, Cynthia Conte will be in studio along with the other gentleman. The
other gentleman is JP from Long Beach, Info Joe from Puff Puff Pastries, and then the lovely Knockouts with Nika.
Oh, okay. So we got a lot of people in here.
Well, not necessarily in here all at once, but yes. And I was just told that Jose in Canada might come through.
Yo, some guy named Chuck said that the plan is
Chuck Supremacy?
Yeah.
Okay. What up, Chuck?
He said the plan is I'm going to take Danny's spot so y'all can have a Mexican in studio.
Ooh.
Never met a Mexican named Chuck.
Chuck Supremacy.
What's wrong with you, boy?
Yo,
he's funny
Chuck,
though. He's
and
funny
Chuck
though.
is short for Charles.
Yeah.
I never met a Mexican named Charles either.
Yo, CYP said counterpunch.
What up? I never met a Mexican named Chuck.
Yo.
Yo.
We hear you.
What up, buying the time? Buying the time.
Buying the time. We
But
sure
it's
are.
funny, but listen,
We terrible.
I know. We should cancel.
Ness, if I cash app you when Wade comes on, if I cash app you $100, could the chat questions be counted? So if anybody in the chat asks a question, you ask Wade from the chat because I paid the 100 to you. Is that cool?
Whatever you want, CYP.
Yeah, I want to do that. So
CYP for everybody, or is gonna be because it may.
Whatever. Listen, but when the questions run out, tax me again. You did? It don't matter.
All right.
Yeah, because a lot of people got a lot of questions.
When is Wade coming on? Larry Wade?
You want to be in the chat? Type it in. Ask
I mean,
him.
I guess Bernie's just. Am I interrupting him?
Yes, you are.
Can we do that?
Check the calendar. We can absolutely do that. We're looking up right now to tell everybody when Larry Wade should be in, because he rescheduled because he had a dentist appointment yesterday. That's the guy with the dentist appointment, Kean. See, this is why Bo.
I don't know what you're talking about.
See, and this is the strong suit that Bo has over you. Even though you're like so multi-talented.
I don't know what you're talking about. I literally have no idea what dentist appointment.
I know you have a lot on your mind. You need an assistant. I'm telling you. I will always be the one.
Ness, I think the.
No, I'm right.
I think
me.
the issue with Ken, Alzheimer's.
wait, no. Let's get this straight here. Let's.
No,
what are you talking about?
I will always be the one to.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
I will always be the one to defend that you need an assistant. So here, this was yesterday at 7:56 in the morning. You just never checked it, bro.
You can't send me.
I didn't send you nothing. That's in the inbox, bro.
We got a super chat from Chuck Supremacy saying family nickname is.
You don't get notifications?
Chucky's.
What?
He said Chuck Supremacy with a super chat saying family nickname is Chucky's.
Family nickname is I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I've never met a Mexican named Chuck, Charles, Charlie, ven acá. Like, come on, bro. That don't even sound right.
Well, he's not going to be in here today. I'm like
man.
fucking, I don't know. Didn't know about that, so.
But damn, man.
Yeah, no, just reach back
I don't even
out
know where
and
to start.
reschedule.
Like the excitement from the
it's
callers.
all good. This happens. It's show business, bro. Believe me, there was years where I just stopped altogether doing interviews because of this. Because it's like you tell your audience someone's gonna show up. You put it in the title, all fancy. You go through the extra mile, make a thumbnail, and they're like, "Sorry, champ, I ain't coming through." And you just sitting there like, what the hell? I also sent you an email.
But I guess I just got to turn my I don't have notifications on Instagram, so I guess I got to just be your DMer now.
Until Bo comes back.
All right. I'm your DMer?
No, I also do it, but you are also a booker, so and that's how that's where most people are at, you know what I mean? So, yeah,
man.
Early day. We're gonna be. Can we wake up, David?
What do you mean?
Because he's
like
supposed
wake him up. Like we're not making it to 9:30. Not today. This is the wrong topic. I was trying to be equal because then people say, "Oh, you're biased. All you do is talk about American fighters." But look, where are you? Where is the UK when you need them? Anybody? Anybody in the UK?
Bro, I've never seen us not have not one caller.
No, it's very sad.
It's insane.
But I got shit to do. Like, this is my daughter's last fucking 24 hours, so I'm very good with ending this bitch.
Well, we have like 4 other guests today.
Yeah, I don't think we do.
Okay.
No, seriously, I don't. Again, he's not on the DMs, y'all. He's just like slow to the roll. Look at this. Look at what time that was. And nothing. no scene, no okay. He's 14 minutes out. Like, I don't do that either. I don't be sitting around waiting for motherfuckers.
What about Garcia?
Who's Garcia?
Henry.
What time is he for?
8:30.
That's going to be a long-ass intermission. We're going to leave the intro just loop for an hour on y'all.
Nah,
I'm joking.
No, he's not.
Nah, we might as well reschedule him and David. This is why I don't do those 8:30s, 9:30. This is crazy. This is exactly why I don't do that.
Only they were the only slots available.
Those are actually not slots. I've never given a 9:30 slot. What time is that in Eastern?
We've never given an 8:30 slot.
What time is Eastern 9:30?
12:30.
Are you insane? I've never in my fucking life scheduled anyone for that time. I literally just was arguing with Brandon because he was trying to schedule a fucking 2-0 prospect for 8:30. I'm like, what is wrong with your ass? But fuck it. It's a free fall. Let's see what the comments are saying, man. UK boxing fans don't like fakeness. Is that fakeness or fakeness? Oh, we got 2 callers. They're tired of hearing us talk about absolutely nothing.
Yeah, you got Coach Myers.
All right, he's got a new intro. Let's see what they cooked up for him.
Hey, Daddy. I want Terrence Crawford next. That shit gonna be easy. Tell your nigga to be quiet.
This a dollar beat.
You got hurt by getting pulled.
This a dollar beat.
Man, damn. I believe in, you're gonna go through trials and tribulations. Man, damn. Definitely, that's the fight that I want. That's the fight everybody else wants. Like I said, I'm gonna get these straps. I'm gonna go over there and take his shit too.
Coach Myers.
Yo.
What up?
What's going on, man? Y'all scheduling these late ass interviews.
Shout out
That's
to
what
Kian.
happens, Ness. That's what happens, Ness, when you move out there. If you was on the East Coast, you'll be straight.
I know. I know, man.
You'll be straight with those 9:30s, 8:30s. But I really ain't got much on the topic, man. Dillian Whyte really took some air out of this fight by not even helping promote. And I mean, he do got a mouth on him too, so he would be a great guy to speak up and to talk shit back to Fury, So since he ain't doing that, I mean, fight's kind of lackluster. I mean, I want to see it. I'm just hesitant to have to buy this shit, but that's all I got.
All right. Well, thank you, Coach Myers. Travis, do you see what's taking place here? Kian, who has the stream deck on his side of the studio, somehow is saying he didn't touch that and the ghost did.
We literally have cameras, so if you want me to prove you're right. I can
Unfortunately,
do that.
Sticky Paws can't do instant replay.
No, but we can do it later. Then we can show everyone.
Yeah, we're going to show it. This will be behind the scenes.
Let's do it.
I won. Kian's wrong. He touched it a long time ago. It's a 3-minute timer. That's why he didn't notice. But only you touched that. Who's next?
We got J-Mac.
Hey, how are you? This guy's lovely in the morning.
I'm in the ocean. You say you the big fish. I'm looking for you. Maybe a Spence get his tail out his butt and he'll fight me.
You are watching a master at work.
Y'all get practice, baby. When I stop him, y'all gonna say he was too weak. Oh, big in the motherfucker, man. We ain't gonna be able to fire your punk ass out. What you wanna bet? You can bet 100,000 on that. Let's bet $1 million. I'll break your fucking neck.
J-Mac, New Orleans.
Don't like what I said, nigga? Do something fucking about it. No. Give me the towel. Give me the towel.
SDS Promotion.
Get ready for the back attack.
Yo, good morning. How's it sound?
Straight.
Hey, man. I ain't got much on anything. I actually just raised my hand to refute that weak-ass intro Coach Myers just got. Fucking pathetic. Hey, man, I just can't wait till some of these fights that we've been waiting on getting made. I'm not really interested in this fight. The topic, Dillian Whyte has never sparked any interest in me fighting whatsoever. I think he's just a dude that has had a chance of luck being signed with the right promoter and coattailed his way to his ass whipped by Fury. He done got his ass whipped already multiple times, and I really don't care about it. Fury deserves to be fighting the best, but I guess he got to knock out Dillian Whyte. That's my call.
Well, alrighty then. And that is what we look at Blog Talk. Look at Blog Talk. Oscar, what up?
What's up, man? What's up, Danny?
What's good?
I'm for Whyte, man. Just so you can get the belt so AJ can knock his ass out. But I was just trying to get my crow from yesterday. I was trying to get in the car. I couldn't get in yesterday, so you can give me that for you guys if you want. You can.
Kean's busy. He's doing Photoshop.
Oh, okay.
No, I got you.
Okay.
We're gonna overload Kean here.
He had him when he hit him with that loopy right hook, but he wasn't doing it. It seemed like he was trying to fight his fight. But I mean, that's cool. But shout out to the big Kahuna or the big Tuna, whatever the fuck he calls himself. But shout out to him for most of his resume being keep earning leftovers, and shout out to him for unifying 3 belts in 5 years. Y'all have a good day. Go get some breakfast, man.
Yo, is that a shot he took at Earl? He said unifying 3 belts in 5 years. Like, it sounded a little shoddy. From Troy Grant from who? I don't know. The last caller. Where's Danny at?
Oh yeah. We broke that down yesterday though.
What up, Troy Graham? The Graham Experience.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. This is what I'm waiting on. This is the fight I'm waiting on. Everybody seems to believe Fury now has this is a superhuman guy. He'll take you out with one punch. He can't be beat. He has no flaws. He's gonna run through Whyte because Whyte is really nothing. But nobody seems to be able to explain it to you how that's going to happen. Now, one of your callers who said that Fury's going to wash Whyte or et cetera, can break it down as to how he's going to do it. Not a one. There's going to be a good fight. Whyte has to come in and fight Fury in a similar way that Waling fought him. He has to use that jab. It's not going to be pretty. He has to use that jab and stay on his chest. Here's the difference, though. Whyte is strong. He has more than just a right hand. He has a left hook. He has a right hand. He has one powerful ass jab. And I can tell you what makes the fight a very, very good fight. He makes mistakes and he's sloppy. Both of them are, but Whyte makes mistakes and he's sloppy, and that's how he gets caught. Whoever fights the cleaner, less uglier fight wins. That's how that fight's going to go down. But you should ask these callers to explain exactly how this dude is going to get washed away. You should really ask them that. And if you don't, then I'll do a show today and ask them that my damn self.
All right, brother.
So have a good day.
You too.
We got CYP. What up?
Let me know when y'all hear me.
We hear you.
This fool, hey, chat and listeners, don't be confused by these Jamaicans with these American accents, okay? Troy Graham is a Jamaican. That's why he always been rooting for Dillian Whyte. That's why all through the years he hated Deontay Wilder, because of Dillian Whyte. We all know Dillian Whyte about to get his ass whooped. A 63% knockout ratio. Let me explain to you what that means. Ali's is 60%, and Ali fought tougher competition. Nobody would call Ali a knockout artist. And if you take half of Ali's fights away, which you give him about the same as Dillian Whyte, his ratio will be even higher. So it tells you Dillian Whyte ain't no knockout artist. He ain't knocking Fury out. Fury has been hit by the hardest hitting puncher in the history of boxing. Got up to win. Dillian Whyte ain't nowhere near that level. Matter of fact, I wish more people would bet on Whyte so we can all get rich taking y'all Jamaican money. And trust me, the only thing Jamaica do good is run fast and smoke weed and they reggae music. You don't box well. Stop it. You don't box well. Troy, we don't have to explain how you'll get his ass whooped because we know he's going to get his ass whooped. So when he asks you the questions, I want y'all to say, we know you're getting his ass whooped and hang up on his fucking ass. Because what he should be doing is going back to work because Jamaicans got like 10 jobs. And one of them ain't boxing. TYP out.
Alrighty then. Shout out to Nicholas Walters. So, this just in, breaking news. The company. Look at Danny. He was going to go somewhere. Now he's like, what's the breaking news? The company that launched today as the first and only global streaming and media company dedicated exclusively to the sport of professional boxing. ProBox. Remember ProBox, Ken? Have you not heard that? Oh, you heard that in these streets? No? You never heard Pat talking ProBox? Gary Jonas. ProBox is founded by Gary Jonas, who previously was the founder and CEO of Iron Mike Tyson Promotions. Alongside Mike Tyson, in partnership with the legendary Roy Jones Jr., Juan Manuel Marquez, Antonio Tarver, and Paulie Malignaggi. All of these great champions have gotten together to create what they're calling ProBox TV. It is a boxing application for boxing where you can watch live boxing for only $2 a month. That's fucking better than everything else out there. Obviously, they're not going to have those big names, though. But you will get to see guys like Najee Lopez and some of Tim Van Nieuwhouse's fighters. And obviously, as the platform picks up and they start getting some of that $2 monthly money, the purses will increase and the fighters will get better. And I quote, the sport of boxing in its current state is underachieving as witnessed by the decline of the sports audience and comparative to popularity of the UFC. Oh God, this is one of these guys who believes UFC is bigger. Meanwhile, every fucking UFC fighter is trying to abandon ship to come to boxing. That makes no sense.
Like who?
Oh, really? Here goes the UFC fan in defense. So you're telling me that your biggest fighters in the sport of the UFC don't want to come to boxing for a payday? Mr.
Well, yeah,
Ngannou?
they just want a payday.
McGregor? All those beautiful names. Henry Cejudo is fucking retired trying to get a fight with Ryan.
Yeah, he's old news.
But he wants it. That's the point. That's the point. Dudes from that sport,
because they think it's easy.
The alleged sport that's thriving in popularity.
Because they think it's easy. That's why.
I hear you, man. I hear you. You can say it's that, but, you know, it's not that. The truth is it's the money. They want some of that money. But I got a boomerang. I know that J. Mac wanted to respond to Troy Graham.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
We hear you.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Troy for this love enough section for that whack ass Dillian Whyte. At least he keep it consistent. Nobody need to really explain what we tired of seeing or what he ain't and what he really is. Dillian Whyte has been a guy who's been attached to AJ from getting his ass whooping Eddie Hearn, and he used Wilder to build his name up in this 160 days, 300 and all this bullshit, but never did anything to put himself in position to really get the fight besides be left over and be next. He done got his ass beat on multiple occasions. He done got knocked out in fascinating facet. And I'm just not impressed with him. I think he's a B-level fighter. I think he's hyped up more than what he really ain't. And what you love and want him to be doesn't mean it's going to carry over to fans. This is another highlight reel for Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury didn't already beat the top guys. He's undefeated. He did 3 fights with Wilder, one of the most dangerous heavyweights in the weight class. Nobody just cares.
Cut it. So I got a ProBox promo here, and you know, this is where we held Border Wars. It looks like they changed the seating again. Yeah, it's there. Shout out. It looks like they changed the seating again, but it's crazy. We held our last Border Wars here, man. At least we ended on a great note. Look at this.
Boxing news, podcasts, original content, and more.
You know what? I think it's going to be an interesting look for the fans to get to watch all this unfold.
That is is ProBox TV.
Well, all right. Pretty nifty. Oh, shit. This is why I need another person screen sharing, because I'm always texting. I was texting him. He works with the company, so I'm like, get me Gary Jonas, and I'm about to copy paste fucking Roy's, Malignaggi. I don't need Malignaggi because Kian, that's his boy, so he'll get us Malignaggi. But everyone else, I was trying to get, I'm being proactive, man. I'm always working, bro. So you've seen me working. I would love Roy, Juan Manuel Marquez, and Antonio Tarver on the show. So, I kind of like that. I'm not going to front, man. That costs a lot of money to give you a free promo like that, but they did let us use their venue for Border Wars 13, the last one. So I'm not mad. One hand washes the other. And it's good for the sport. These are fights that otherwise would not be televised, fighters that would not be seen, and the development of a prospect is important, especially watching it, because Top Rank is giving their prospects that advantage, and so is Dazn and PBC. Raymond Savage has been on television since his first fight. My man from Houston, what's his name? Ammo Williams, first fight. Diego Pacheco, first fight. Like, the list goes on and on. Shakur, first fight. It's so many people that are getting that advantage to develop on national television and get that global fan base built early. So I'm not saying Pro Box can be that big, but with this lineup, Malignaggi, world class. Antonio Tarver, world class. Juan Manuel Marquez, legend. Roy Jones, legend. I mean, some will argue that Tarver's a legend because he beat Roy in his prime, right? So I like this. And whether it's a front, right? Like, whether they're just paying the big name fighters to be part of it, or hopefully they're really part of it, I think that means so much more, because they understand what's needed. And they can make some sort of change.
I believe in the chat, CYP said he has a second counterpunch.
Let's go.
Yo.
Yo.
What I want to do, man. We got time. If Troy's still listening, this is what we could do. We could go back and forth, $5, $10, $15, 3 rounds each, whatever. And you can give your take on how Dillian Whyte's going to win. I'll give my take on how Fury's going to lose. We'll be on the timer. Let the chat decide who had the better breakdown. I'm down with it because I do it all the time. I don't think you'll accept the challenge because you really don't want to hear the lack of skill that Dillian Whyte actually has. But if you want to do that, homie, we can do that. Today I got time, cuz. CYP out.
All right. Cesar Francis, he fought Muhammad Mumin, who had a lot of back and forth jawing with Richardson Hitchens, and he ended up getting the Cesar Francis fight. I seen Cesar Francis fight personally. He's actually a good friend of Jared Anderson. Anderson came out to support Francis the time I got to see him fight live. Some say, specifically Coach Mitty believes that Mumin was robbed in the Francis fight. I'm sure it's available for rewatch on the ProBox app. Once again, there's no affiliation with us in ProBox, but, one hand washes the other. They did do us a favor and allow us to be the first people to ever have a show in that arena that now professional fighters and legendary fighters are calling the live action. So shout out to ProBox and Gary Jonas. Hopefully we can get not only Gary Jonas, but the whole legendary cast in studio or on the show. I prefer in studio, as you know, but let's
who else we got, Ness?
So Brandon, the producer, is saying what CYP just asked for is the call out. It's that whatever I've been developing. So
He's a little scared man. He's a very small, scared man.
Oh, that was a soundbite, and then you got this one for your call out challenge.
I'm calling you out, brother. Better not duck me, son. You better not duck me, son. I'm calling you out.
Anybody can get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans, Mexicans. Anybody can get it.
BoxingVoice.com. Troy, there's your official call out, man. Accept the challenge, little punk. BoxingVoice.com.
Coloqui, you are next, my friend. Por eso lo vuelvo a repetir. La era del Canelo es la mejor porque peleó con los mejores. La suerte es para los mediocres, my friend.
BoxingVoice.com. Big Super Mix, what's going on, my friend?
What up, Ness? What up, Danny? Good morning, everybody.
What's up? What's up?
What up?
Just to get back to topic a little bit, what time could we expect Fury to actually hit the ring? Like 8 o'clock Central Time or something like that?
Nah, it'll be probably closer to like 4.
So first live fight chat at 4?
Nah, it'll be like 2 for us, but he's in Texas.
Oh, he's in Texas.
Okay, damn, that's pretty early. Yeah, because I got people hitting me up asking me about it. But I'm like, man, it's not like a regular fight night type of deal. Outside of that, man, I mean, I think we're kind of overlooking the fact that Fury, that trilogy did take a lot of them. Did it take enough for Whyte to beat him? I don't think so. I think Fury's a pretty comfortable favorite for a reason. But that trilogy did take quite a bit. He did not look his best in the third fight. And dude, these two are great talkers. And for Fury to go radio silent, Whyte not say nothing.
I mean,
really,
I wouldn't say Fury went radio silent, bro. Like, that's a stretch.
Well, didn't he put out, like, he was like,
yeah, he said he was going dark and never went dark, though. He said he was going dark, but never went dark.
Well, I mean, still, he's not his typical Fury self. I think these guys blew an opportunity to make this big, especially Fury. This was a chance to capitalize off the big, pretty much fight scene win. He's pretty much the top guy out there right now. I don't think anybody would favor Usyk, AJ, or Wilder over Fury at this point. So it's kind of a letdown. But, yeah, man, it's an early start. Let's see how the numbers do. They'll get a bye from me. But my pay-per-view prediction is 125 to 150 on pay-per-view. 125 to 150,000 on pay-per-view. But that's my call.
All right.
We got a super chat from Big Nick saying CYP talking lack of skills considering Wilder.
We got.
Did we get to the KD?
We got a few. We got to ring the alarm for Chuck Supremacy, who had 3 in a row. Okay. First and foremost. Then we got Meeting Flacco. You watch that?
No.
All right. It says, watch the blood, sweat, and tears yesterday with Valdez and Shakur. Valdez with his alligator tears. Death emoji face. Can't wait for Shakur to put it on him. So did he start crying on this episode?
I didn't watch it.
He's probably crying about popping. Pop, pop, pop. Because, that's hard for a person to deal with, especially if you don't feel like you cheated. Right? Like, let's legit, hypothetically assume it really was in the tea. He had no fucking clue. That's hard to deal with.
Nah.
Everyone thinks you're a cheater, and you're trying to yell at the top of your lungs like, yo, I had no clue that fucking tea had amphetamine in it, and I was going to get this 6-pack. Like, I ain't know that. Troy Graham says, CYP, all that talk, and you didn't explain anything. Typical CYP. Says a lot while saying nothing at all at the same time. Right back with another one. He says, Ness, is there any way CYP can be on the call together? Okay. I mean, I guess you meant to say any way you guys can be on the call together. No problem. No problem, man. We over here trying to make it to fucking 9:30. Shout out to Ken.
Terrible.
KDDR7989, you got that one?
No, I did not.
Fury by KO. Crawford versus Spence. Opening line is... opening line is in. Plus 100 Crawford and minus 125 Spence. Damn, Spence the favorite. Please, EJ Fish fans, bet on the house on and the bank on EJ. Need Bud at the bigger underdog. Looking forward to making the bank when Crawford stops EJ. Glove emoji, fire emoji, 100. You actually don't need nobody to bet. Like, you only need them to bet if you want to be safe and a punk and bet Crawford by money line. But I'm sure Crawford by knockout is going to be huge regardless of what the money comes in on him.
Right.
They're not going to expect him to knock out the man that's never been knocked out, the man that's never even been down. What do you think?
Nah.
It's going to be plus money without a doubt.
Absolutely.
But how high? 100, 200, 300?
No, I think higher than that.
What?
Yeah.
You think that the bookies think Crawford, who's got 9 straight knockouts, would be a plus 300 or higher to get a knockout over Earl, who's gone through accidents, eye surgeries, and got wobbled by Ugas?
Yes.
We'll see.
It's Earl Spence.
It's the only way to find out. Big Nick in the UK with the $2 super chat. I've told you guys in the past, $2 super chats are usually the chats that say something disrespectful or like taking shots. People never spend money like to tease someone else. So this is a troll $2 super chat. He says, CYP talking lack of skills considering, oh, you said that.
I did. I said that.
I know. Did you say that he had 2 laughing out loud emojis?
I did not.
You did it wrong then.
I did it wrong then. But what other callers do we have?
It looks like we went to Oscar in San Antonio. Okay, so then who's on that over there?
Coach JT.
Oh, hello. Well, hello. Who's that, Kian? Well, oh, you don't have your headphones on, so you don't really care about the show. Thanks.
So interesting that you come.
What an amazing producer.
That was really a piece of shit. Hey, that comment. Come on. That was a piece of fuck you. That was a piece of shit. You know, we're doing live TV. Man, I don't care. What you gonna do about it? I'm killing this mother. Why do you have to talk like that? Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. You have a problem? Turn off your station. I'm the best ever.
Coach JT, what up? Oh shit, here we go. Coach JT, we cannot hear you. All right, let's come back to Coach JT. Who is that? Is that TBV's People's Champ?
It sure is.
All righty then. They got an intro, Ness? Ness?
Who's?
TBV's People Champ.
Didn't I play his? I just fucking. Oh, you talking about Brandon? What happened to JT?
Hello, ladies. Anybody that know me know I've been a player, whether it was in Alabama, Ohio, or anywhere around the globe.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
I've been smashing Telly Swifts, man. I didn't have to become a millionaire to get that caliber of woman. One of the people's choices, one of the fans' favorites, a guy that can galvanize this crowd such as myself. He's too ugly to be the world champ. The world champ should be pretty like me.
The AJ of trucking. What? Yep, Brandon in Cincinnati.
SDS Promotions.
Yo, Wagwan brethren, can you hear me?
What up? What up?
Yeah, I'm gonna take this call to ride for my Jamaican brother Dillian Whyte. I'm an honorary Jamaican. So yeah, I'm rooting for Dillian Whyte to win this fight. He's strong. He's got solid power. If you don't want to say he's a power puncher, he has solid power. He can fight well on the inside, decent jab, decent skills, all around pretty good fighter in my opinion. Solid resume. Yeah, I got him winning that fight, man.
What fight?
Hoping he win. I'm Tyson Fury. I got him beating Tyson Fury. Well,
Who?
I'm going to beat Dillian Whyte. What else can we be talking about?
Come on, Brandon. Stop playing,
I
man.
got it. I got him beating Tyson Fury, man. I'm riding with my Jamaican brother. I'm an honorary Jamaican, you know. My wife, mother of my kids from Jamaica. When I go out there, they show me love. They make
Oh,
sure
so
I'm
this
getting
is
my head touched.
So this is just like a heart pick.
Yeah, this a hard pick, man.
Oh,
That's my
all
dog.
right.
I fuck with Jamaicans, man. I be out through Kingston and St. Andrews chilling,
Mm.
and I don't get harmed, man. So yeah, I'm riding with my Jamaican boy, and I disagree with CYP, man. They can do more than just run fast and do reggae music. They dance pretty well. The women can cook pretty good. And JP and Rue, who also have Jamaican wives, can attest. They pretty damn good in the sack too. So Jamaicans are good at a lot of stuff, and they got a couple champions, man. You had Nicholas Walters, he was a champ. Glenn Johnson, slumped my favorite fighter, Roy Jones, and B. Tarver, he was a champ. But man, yeah, show some Jamaicans some love, man. I fuck with them. Free Vibes Cartel. So yeah, I'm rooting for Dillian Whyte. Knock that bald head, boar nuts eating bastard out. I don't like this fucking Tyson Fury. That's my call though.
All right.
All right.
That was interesting. Who we got next?
We have
Austin?
Coach JT back. We can try him again.
Let's try him again. There we go. JT, what up?
Yeah, can y'all hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah, man, it's something wrong with y'all the side of the line, man, because, like, I had switched phones and all that, because every time I do it on my iPhone, when I'm on the speaker, it brings it back to the regular call. So I switched to my Android. But look, man, I don't got too much to say, but look, what's crazy, Dillian Whyte ain't showing up at nothing though, right?
No.
Okay, but he had a whole lot to say, and a lot of UK fans had a whole lot to say when Deontay Wilder was showing up with headphones. They ain't saying nothing. I mean, I want the same energy. Like, what's going on? Dillian Whyte had a lot to say that he was Wilder was a bum or whatever. Use some explicit words on Wilder, but this cat not even showing up to nothing. So I mean, they need to keep that same energy. So apparently, it's just straight up hate. You know, it's biased to their fighter. But at the end of the day, man, I got Dillian Whyte getting stopped by Tyson Fury, especially getting outboxed. I don't see Dillian Whyte posing no threat to Tyson Fury in this fight. Tyson Fury just a dominant fighter. He fought the better heavyweights. I agree with my brother. He's like a B class fighter. He always running his mouth just to stay in the limelight and stuff like that. I got Tyson Fury outboxing Dillian Whyte, you know, and I think he's probably scared. That's why he's not really showing up. A lot of people might take it as intimidating by not showing up, but trust me, I think Dillian Whyte's scared. That's my call.
All right, who next?
We got Big Nick.
Big Nick, what up? Big Nick, what up?
Gotta accept.
Big Nick, what up?
Yeah?
There we go.
Right, man. What's these guys talking about, man? They're chatting some crud. They're talking smack about Wilder refused to say anything at the press conference. The guy had been making big videos, putting it out on the internet. I got hit with egg weights and Fury cheated and his coach tried to spike his water bottle. So when you come and you see Fury, open your mouth. Yes, you're on fucking national TV. Open your mouth and say something. You're making big videos, but when you see Fury, you don't want to say nothing. To me, I smell pussy. Second thing is, I'm telling you, bro, we are cooking that Manchester muffin. I'm telling you, the Manchester muffin is going down, bro. You know what I'm saying? And last but not least, Ness. Big April and May, crazy fights going on, and you ain't done no betting. Ain't done no betting shows. Bro, you're dropping the ball, man.
Yeah, we trying to make sure we hire Bo, man. You know he's the true expert. Everybody knows in the back call to the front call, Bo makes all the money. So we want to make sure we give you solid advice. We've also been trying to get some experts, but you're wrong. We have had Trotman Boxing on not too long ago that actually gave a good pick while we were here in Vegas. So, yeah, you just missed an episode. It's all good. Well, alrighty then. Anyone next? And is that Hawk in Maryland?
You want me to do this first, Ness?
Yeah.
Can I get a screen share?
Yo, I love that Earl Spence got the third belt, and he's been a Twitter and Instagram maniac. He's coming for Crawford now. It's like nonstop. Look, that is hilarious. He got the belts in the fucking the grocery cart.
Yeah, the shopping cart
with the grocery list, and he putting Terrence Crawford in the bag. That's crazy.
He said, line them up. I'm going to knock them down. And he got the bowling emoji, obviously, like bowling pins.
Why his caption has nothing to do with the fucking... Why didn't he say, they sent me on the shopping list and I'm bagging the groceries? Like, what in the... If this was bowling, shouldn't he have like pins and shit in the cart? I don't get it. But I still love the meme. The belts being in the shopping cart was dope with the shopping list.
But Hulk next
and this is his second, third. Like he's been on Twitter just going ham. I love it, man. I love it. This is what we beg for, man. Finally, they get it.
He definitely.
Anyone next? Oh, we said Hawk, right?
Oh, got Hawk next up.
What time is it? What time is it? What time?
Hawk in Maryland.
Tommy, I can knock you out, man.
Holy shit.
Good try. Good try.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
Great show. Yes. Dan and Brandon. I'm out.
SDS Promotions.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yo.
All right. Well, what's up, Rainwalk and Yo Ness?
What up?
TBV fam. Ain't too much. I'm on I didn't get a chance to really watch the show, so I tuned in on the Discord. This joint is pretty nice once you know how to work it. But y'all talking about Fury and the ballroom brawler. I told you that Dillian Whyte, who was the dude that Dillian Whyte fought, the Samoan dude that everybody, got.
Joe Parker?
Yeah, Joseph Parker. Bro, you watch that fight, man. Dillian Whyte was on his deathbed trying to stand up at the end of that fight, bro. He got no stamina. The dude fight like a ballroom brawler, man. I don't know how he got to where he got to. God bless him. I'm glad he's doing what he's doing. But there's no way, man, he's gonna beat Fury. And I don't know. I don't know what all this big argument is over. Dude is a ballroom brawler. I don't know how he got this far, but like I said, blessings to him. He did it. But against Fury, I just feel like he always do, get dead tired, and he's gonna get beat up. So ain't really much to talk about that. But I want to say great show. Y'all doing great work. Much respect to TBV. Hit the like, subscribe, and call in. For me, Ness, the ballroom brawl, I ain't got much to me.
Well, all right, huh? Appreciate you calling in. I got some super chats. Looks like Victor Banuelo says we didn't read his first super chat, so I'm going back in a time where he says, made a bit of change from that 10th round. Always better when Bo's here. He never forgets someone made 3 super chats. That's the wrong soundbite. All right.
Who do we have next? Is that... I don't know who that is. Who we got next, Austin?
We got Bougie from Broward 95.
Shout out Taylor Bell, who says, new subscriber here. Love the show. Thank you, buddy.
Shout out to you. You said who? Broward Bell from 95?
Who?
Bougie from Broward 95.
Oh, wait. Broward, ain't that Miami? I mean, in Florida? What up?
You got a mute.
Hello.
Yo.
Hey, what's happening? This Bougie from Broward County 954. It's the county before Miami. Good morning, Ness. Good morning, Dan.
Good morning.
What's good? Good morning.
Nothing much. I ain't calling on topic. This is my first time ever calling in any boxing show on YouTube. So this is something special for y'all. I'm looking to be a subscriber to the Pound for Pound list. I listen to y'all faithfully every day, 6 days out of the week, 7 days when y'all go on Sundays. So I want to just say y'all keep it up. I just joined the Discord. Y'all will hear from me a lot. I need to learn how to do the super chat and everything. So if you got your producers, maybe like put a link in the Discord DM for me for like the super chats and stuff. That'd be awesome. But I just want to say, just keep it up, man. I love what y'all do. I love when y'all interact and how y'all love debates and shit. y'all debates and stuff. But yeah, I just from Florida to Vegas, man. Much love, big love from South Florida to Vegas, man. Keep it up.
All right. Well, Chant, man, we appreciate it. What he said his name was
Boozy
from Broward.
Bougie from Broward.
Bougie from Broward. Man, we appreciate you, man. Thank you for the kind words. Thank you for continuing to listen. Just FYI, we go live every single Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's been like that over 10 years. So we're definitely a 7-day-a-week show. Every single day you'll find us live at 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. West Coast, and twice on Thursdays. The only show that's iffy is Mondays Untitled. Yesterday we were scheduled for that, and then we ended up having another live regular show right here on YouTube because we had some pretty big influencers on the show. So we didn't go behind the paywall, but definitely appreciate everybody that's been rocking out, all the new subscribers, all the long-time listeners. We appreciate you, man. Without you, there is no us. And, we're trying to continue to get better with each and every episode and each and every guest. So once again, just thank you to everyone that continues to tune in and rock out with us. Who you got up there? We got a bunch of callers on Blog Talk now as well. They coming. What you got, Austin?
We got LV Slugger.
LV, what is up?
Only time y'all see me in Rays is when I turn into the Bronze Bomber. I want a body, and he gonna be the body. The ambulance better be ready, the medical better be ready, the referee better be ready. They better have that towel to be able to throw it in.
SDS Promotions.
That's it, right?
LV Slugger.
TBV fellas, how it sound?
Perfect, bro. What's good? What's going on? How you doing?
What up? Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Can't complain, man. But little Fury back in action. You know what I'm saying? I really haven't been hearing a lot of buzz on it, and it's still early in the week, so as the week go on, it may pick up. But I haven't really heard a lot. But I'm definitely gonna look forward to it, man. We all know with the Whyte thing. He never. This is his first time at a title. He had the 600 days thing going around, so. Let's see if he gonna come perform. He haven't been coming to the press conference, helping build the fight up. So that's probably got a lot to do with it. But let's see if he gonna perform in the ring. One thing I noticed about heavyweight boxing, that a lot of these guys that the historians of the sport, they say you go in these trilogies. You know what I'm saying? Similar to like a Riddick Bowe with Vander or Ali Frazier, and to their credit, Wilder didn't win a fight, but he is considered one of the biggest punchers in history. And when you go through wars and them 3 fights like that, I feel like you don't come out the same. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if Dillian Whyte was going to capitalize, this would be the perfect time. You know what I'm saying? It is heavyweight boxing. He is a pretty big puncher, and it is that room out there that he knocked him down in sparring, and Fury never denied it. So I'm gonna look forward to it. I'm gonna see if he can get the job done, but with Fury's sides and his boxing ability, so I do expect him to pull it out. Even if he don't knock him out, I do expect him to dominate in 12 rounds. But I am looking forward to the fight. And we all one fight away from undisputed and heavyweight as well. So let's see if Fury can get the job done.
All right. Shout out. Looks like we got Tim in Seattle, Washington on Blog Talk.
Wait, am I Tim? Yo, can you guys hear me?
We can.
All right, so this is Spence, Terrence Spence. All right, check this out. I think Spence will win right now because, let's be honest, I hate to say it, but I like Terrence Crawford, but, man, by the time the fight's going to be made, he's going to be, too old. It's going to be past his prime. I hate to say it. It's going to be 2 years from now, if that. And Terrence was going to be on the way out, you know what I mean? But Spence looked great. I mean, boom, 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 shots from all different directions. He's moving up probably to 154. And shout out to the TBV universe. And Ness, I love you.
And goodbye, everyone. I gotta go.
All right, champ. Love you right back. Love you right back. There's no me without you. So shout out to you, champ. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for rocking out with TBV. You know, we appreciate you. Matter of fact, I wish I knew what it sounded. I'm not even going to waste time looking for it, but I appreciate you. Next on Blog Talk looks like, I don't know. Who is it? It is, okay. That is David Maldonado. What up?
Listen, Vegas don't know nothing. The world don't know nothing. Only I know everything.
We did it first. We did it first. And we motivate even the greats.
Oh, what a big shot by Lopez. I told everybody.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
What he done to the boxing world to be number one in the junior weight division.
SDS Promotions.
What up?
What up? David Maldonado.
Yo, bro.
What's
good morning. How's my audio?
Straight.
All right, good. Yo, Ness, real quick. Why y'all don't ask the questions no more that you put for us for on title? I haven't heard no questions for a minute. And y'all gotta get Enrique back on.
It was producers called to not do Untitled yesterday. Instead, do
the live show,
a live influencer show. But we will get to your questions.
All right, I got you. Anyway, I was thinking, right, the Terrence Crawford and Spence fight. I think they should give Crawford like a 3-fight deal because, you know, Espinoza and Al Heyman, I'm pretty sure they don't want to lose those belts and Crawford, let's say, go somewhere else. So I was thinking that what they should do is let Spence and Crawford fight, God willing, let's say October, right? And instead of Keith Thurman getting a pass to fight the winner, I think Boots Ennis, if he beats Clayton, which I believe he will, they should have Boots versus Keith Thurman on the undercard of Crawford versus Spence. That's what I think would be dope. And then the winner of that can fight the winner of Spence versus Crawford. Because if they just try to use Keith Thurman as to be the guy to try to take the belts back to PBC, that's not going to happen because he's not beating Crawford, assuming Crawford beats Spence. I think it should be Boots versus Thurman because I think Boots will ice him inside 4 rounds and then let Boots fight the winner of Crawford versus Spence. And they should do that on the undercard. That would be dope. And I think for the first time since the Floyd era, we're probably going to see a pay-per-view that might do 1 million buys, bro. I never thought that Spence and Crawford would actually happen. I always wanted to fight, but I always felt like, damn, it's not going to happen. I really feel like it's going to happen, bro. And it got to happen next. They don't got to put nothing in between. At first, I wanted Crawford versus Thurman, but nah, man, let's get straight to this fight. But Crawford shouldn't have to wait a whole year, man. Let that fight happen in October. That's enough time to build it up. And let's put Jerron Ennis versus Keith Thurman. And one more thing, that Isaac Cruz win for Gervonta Davis is looking better now, too. I'm actually going to count that as a good win for Gervonta Davis because Isaac Cruz put a freaking beating on Gamboa, man. Gamboa's like a ping pong machine. That guy falls and gets up, falls and gets up. You got to save him from himself, man. Isaac Cruz is going to knock out Ryan Garcia, by the way. You know that, right?
Say it again. Isaac Cruz is what?
Go knock out Ryan.
He's going to put him in a pack. Like y'all saying Chicago, that's that Chicago shit. Yeah. He's gonna put Ryan Garcia in a pack and smoke him.
He finna smoke that shit.
He's gonna smoke him. I'm telling you, bro. Right? Isaac Cruz, I like Isaac Cruz, man. He remind me of one of them tough Mexican delivery boys. You know what I'm saying? That you trying to rob him for his food, he gonna put the beats on you. He ain't having that, bro. Pitbull in the house, man. And one more thing, Ness, this is for you. I just got word that Teofimo Lopez is going to fight for a vacant belt at 140 and once again become a 2-division champion with only 16 fights. Can we motivate the greats? And that's my call.
Yeah, he's going to fucking win a vacant title.
Who?
All right, man, whatever, man.
Teo.
No, you saw they just passed him up. The WBO, he not in line for that title shot no more.
They did the right thing finally. Can't give a fucking dude off a loss a title shot. And there's nothing wrong with Tio getting a title shot, but off a loss, no sir. It's not fair. I got someone brand new in New York City in the 212. What up?
Oh, my bad. This is it's not brand new, bro. It's Saquon from Brooklyn. I'm just calling from another line. That's all.
No worries. What up, Saquon?
What's good, bro? Yo, Danny, it was great to meet you last weekend, man. It was awesome. I sent you guys the picture. We met at the weigh-in for Spence Ugas.
Yep.
So it was good. I wanted to talk about the Whyte Fury fight though, but like, why are people expecting Whyte to promote a fight where he doesn't get any back end money, he doesn't get any pay-per-view money? Like, he's just getting his purse. That's it. Everybody else is getting back end money. Like it's prize fighting, bro. Like, if I'm only gonna pay for doing one job, I don't understand why people are getting on Whyte for not doing more when he's not going to be paid to do more.
Very good argument.
That's all I'm saying. Like, I don't understand it. Like, so I was actually trying to get to that fight, but the tickets were sold out, and on the secondary market, the fights was like that. The prices for the fight are just crazy. But like,
damn, which one of those guys are you a fan of? That you willing to travel across the pond? Or is it just the fight?
I went to see Usyk versus Joshua. I'm just a fight fan, bro. Like, I like, that's what makes me happy. So I want to go see all of the fights that I can get to. That's why I'm going to Melbourne and hoping y'all can get to Melbourne too, man, so we could chop it up. You know what I mean? I didn't get a chance to speak to Danny too much at the weigh-in because he was like working and shit. But I figure in Melbourne, we can hang out. But I just don't see. I'm not a fan of any of the dudes. I'm not a fan of any of them. I just want to see the fight. I think Fury and Whyte is an intriguing factor only because Dillian's gonna take chances to fight him. The reason why Fury actually beat Wilder is because he was weighing on Wilder the whole fight. Like, he was using his weight. I don't think he can do that with Whyte because Whyte is a different body structure. You know what I mean? Even though he gets tired, he's a different body structure, so he won't be able to weigh on Whyte the same way he was weighing on Wilder. That's the only reason why I think the fight is intriguing. But on the other side of it is prize fighting. And if I'm not being paid any more money outside of my purse just to get in the ring, that I'm not doing any more than I have to. You know what I mean? So I understand that the fans including myself, want to see Whyte do more. But if they're not paying them more, then forget it. I mean, like, that's it. So, great show, fellas, and I'm a huge fan. Hopefully you get a chance to chop it up in Melbourne, and have a great day, guys, all right?
All right. Appreciate you. And definitely hope to chop it up with you in Melbourne because that would be a dream come true to go to, about to say Florida, but Australia.
Absolutely.
So I'm hoping that does happen. I actually just reached out to my peoples to see what's up because they was doing the visa yesterday, even though Danny said I'm too late. But don't repeat it because you're putting negative energy in the air. Who is next? Looking like C-Dub in Alabama. What up? C-Dub in Alabama. What up?
Yo, TBV. TBV, what's good?
What's good?
Smash the like button. Do something with yourself. It's free. Dillian Whyte, I think it's gonna be worse than Chisora, man. I think Fury gonna dance on him, make him look real bad. It's gonna not even be close. I mean, he'll be explaining it. It's a bravado thing with Dillian Whyte. He got raped on the purse, which everybody like clowning me for the Errol Spence and Crawford thing. Like, Whyte got raped on a percentage. Remember the historical percentage that we didn't ever see coming. Now he getting like what a percentage he getting? So he getting raped in that. So that's why he showing his ass and not doing nothing for the promotion. He not doing nothing to help the fight because he want to get that win back mentally over Fury. To say, hey, I ain't doing nothing you telling me to do for y'all raping me on the percentage. And that's how it's gonna go. That's just how it is. If they ain't rape the man on the percentage, he might be showing up to help with the promotion. But, you know, everybody can act like it don't matter and it don't mean nothing. And be managers and all that bullshit. Shout out TBV. Hit the like button.
All right.
Appreciate you, champ. Who we got next, Ness? We're going to have our potential first guest here in a couple minutes.
Who's that?
Henry Garcia, father to Ryan Garcia.
Oh, we trying to make that? Who's over there? Keem? If we get to these callers, we canceling that and rescheduling. Oh, Keem dropped off. Who's next? Oh.
Yeah, Keem.
Wait a minute. You say you know boxing?
Yeah. What is it? Maybe I don't know.
Tell me what a full counter is.
Full counter? I've never heard that term before. That must be your term. You must have been...
Fair shake. HBO needs to fire you. You don't know shit about boxing. You ain't shit.
Yo. Y'all hear
What
me?
up?
What up?
What's going on? Good morning.
Nothing much, man. Another day, another dollar, man. I really was just calling in, try to keep the show rolling because it looked like it was, no interest in the Fury Whyte. Boy, it was dead earlier. Y'all was trying, and I knew that was gonna happen. I hope, what's my man's name in the UK? Matthews. He sees that because I told him, we ain't no real buzz in the US for Fury, man. Like Wilder's the one that made him cross over and gave him his name out here. So without that, nobody really cares. I've heard nothing about this fight. It's kind of sad, man, because it's just no buzz around this fight at all. At least here in the US. I don't know about the UK, but it's like nobody cares about that fight down here. I forgot about the damn fight, and I'm a hardcore boxing fan.
Yeah, that was Ness yesterday. I had to remind him. He's like, what, that's this weekend?
It's terrible, absolutely terrible. And I just want to shout out Florida, man. I remember, years ago, it was only me, Jay in Orlando, and Jordan Baker, and he never called in. And now, we got Swift in Tampa. My boy just called today from Broward.
Vega
and Palm Beach. Shout out to 561.
We got the trainer. Lethal Chopper on Instagram. He always listens in Florida.
Okay, bet. See, Florida starting to come out, man. So shout out to my Florida people. Shout out to you too, Ness. You still got property down here. I know you left, but
Nah, we back. We back. May 14th. May 14th, we going back to the great state of Florida. We're gonna be covering the influencer, show, and I'm gonna go take a dip in the pool.
You have posted that? Okay, I was wondering. I didn't know if you was competing in that or something or what. But okay, bet. That's what's up, man.
You right. I should have competed because they got a bunch of dudes in there with, like iDubbbz channel was big, but come on, man. My man with the bid channel was like
right hand Ness, huh? Young.
He was
Ali.
doing like 1 month. One video every 3 months and shit. I just hit my man Handor with that right.
The Florida, man, hit me up, man. And, shout out to all my people in Florida calling in, man. We growing the TBV numbers down here, which is always good to see, man. So that's all I got, bro.
Appreciate the call, bro. Thank you.
Who next?
We have The Business.
The business. I don't know that one. Oh, that's Ray the Business. He ain't got no intro though. What up, Ray? Florida. That's another Florida boy. I think he in Orlando though. Ray the Business.
Ray, what up? And
it's they gotta get used to. You gotta hear that they we calling. You gotta go to your phone, take it out your pocket, go to the app, open the app, unmute the mute.
He been unmuted. We can't hear you, Ray. Let's come back to Ray. Who we got next? Is that Stonebone?
Yeah, sure is Stonebone.
What up, Colorado?
What up?
What up?
What up? What up?
What's going on?
Damn, it hooked up to my. Y'all can hear me. It hooked up to my Bluetooth.
You sound all right. So far.
And I'm driving. But yeah, man, all these dudes talking about people are managers while he's talking about a guy's contract, so-called being raped and all this. Man, listen. Imagine you went to the barber shop and sat in the chair and got a cut, and then he just didn't put no alcohol or nothing on you, and then he said, "Yeah, I just cut hair. I don't put alcohol on you. I don't brush you off." You know, matter of fact, I don't even give you a mirror to look in. I don't even take the barber cape off of it. I just cut your hair and walk off and go to another seat and start cutting somebody else's hair. Imagine that. So we keep acting like speaking at press conference, and I'm not saying he got to do all of this, but let's quit acting like he's a victim to why he's not doing it. Like promotion don't come with it. Like interviews don't come with a fight. This has been going on since what's his name, Cosell and Ali standing there when the major interaction with the media starts to be the back and forth to build a fight. So it's dead over here because Dillian Whyte is not the guy. His biggest thing is talking shit to Wilder. And every time he would talk shit to Wilder, he would go and get beat up. And that's what would happen to him. So I'm expecting Fury to knock him out. All of this, he getting raped. How much did he make to fight AJ? You know what I mean? Like, he getting, what was it, 42 million, right? And he getting what, 25% of that? How much was it? 40 million and he get 25%, am I right?
20.
Yeah. 20.
20% of 40, okay. How much did he make fighting AJ? He making more money.
I don't know.
He making more money than he turned down to fight AJ.
Yeah, he turned down $4 million to fight AJ a few years back.
Turned down $4 million, and he finna make double that plus some. So let's stop with the cap. Fury about to beat him across the road. We just hope that within these next few days that we don't hear about no secret meeting with BBFC and Dillian Whyte and all them guys. And why is he crying about money to do stuff? When Bud contract got leaked and it said Top Rank had to pay him $50,000 per training camp, that's your promoter's job to pay you money to do stuff that's outside the ring. That ain't Bob Arum and Frank Warren job. Go talk to Eddie Hearn. Oh, he ain't signed with Eddie Hearn. So his biggest beef for not being paid for stuff outside of the ring is something that you negotiate with your team, the people you hire to handle your business outside the ring. So he's crying about something that got nothing to do with the people he's crying at. So will you fans just shut up and let the fight happen? He gonna get beat up, and let's push for Undisputed in that, and let's push for Undisputed with Earl and Bud, and let's celebrate Devin because he about to cross the world and go Undisputed. He ain't crossing he crossing a pond, a landmass, an ocean, and then a goddamn some seas. So shout out to Devin, man, going across the world to become a undisputed world champion. And I'll holler at y'all later.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
All right. We got some super chats. We last stopped off at what? Oh, did we see that? Thoughts on Haney? Tweet to Charlo? Uh-oh. I mean, but they had a little back and forth before. It was playful. They both had the same little Bentley truck. So I wonder what's this tweet about. Let's see. Devin.
Can I get a screen share?
You found it already?
I already had
Call
it
you
up.
rapido. Why don't you zoom in? I might be little, but you took a L to become undisputed. Maybe 2. Oh, shit. They beefing? I seen that. I didn't know who he was talking about.
I didn't know who he was talking about either.
But he is talking about Charlo because he took the L to Harris and then probably the second one to Castano. He's trying to say, shit. Yo, they was just on Instagram. You know, I don't know the exact time, but
was it him or was it Maul?
Nah, it's Mel got the Bentley truck.
You right.
Or the Phantom truck, and they both shared the Phantom truck. Like I remember Haney had a white one, right? And that's what Haney was saying, like,
Haney,
bro, I'm younger than you, and I got this shit.
It was the Rolls Royce truck.
All right, Phantom. Rolls Royce Phantom truck.
The Cullinan.
Oh, it's a different name. It's not a Phantom truck.
No, it's a Cullinan.
Shout out to the youth for knowing all that fancy shit.
It's a Cullinan, but yeah.
So, wow.
Is there any chance he's talking about anybody else?
Hard, because Tio didn't become undisputed, so he won't be talking about him. Kambosos still not undisputed. Only person...
And neither one of them took a L.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? For those that...
And Earl, when Earl... go to Earl's tweet about the same thing. I only think he's talking about Crawford. Crawford's the only one that won a vacant belt. Like, how about Usyk? Did Usyk win a vacant belt in his undisputed? And I could be wrong. Crawford's vacant belt was undisputed when he fought Delorme, or was that the division below?
That was 35.
So look, he beat every champion at 40, or was Beltran a vacant?
I know obviously Ndongo for his 2. And then he fought Posto for the WBC. Who was the first victim at 40?
Dead air, because he's looking for that. Who's next?
No, Delorme was 40, and that was vacant.
So I write. So I write again.
Thought it was 35. My bad.
Who next?
We have the business again. They want to
Business.
Their call to work.
What's up to the newly married man, Mr. What do you call those things? Bachelor party himself.
What's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yo, you have a best friend?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd he do?
What, the best man?
Yeah, what'd he do for the bachelor party? Like, what was the surprise? Did you have one or no?
Oh, yeah. We went to Tampa. We went out to the casino. We went out to the gentleman's club.
The booby club?
Yeah, some of the other details I'll spare you guys.
No problem. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself before tying the knot.
Oh, of course, man. And I enjoyed myself out in Puerto Rico, too, man. It was a blast. I'm trying to move out there now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm trying to be an island boy for real. But yeah, man. Let's. I wanna touch up on the Spence Ugas from over the weekend. I don't know if anybody else kind of had the same breakdown as I did, but I feel like Spence's biggest weapon or biggest, like, not key to victory, but what he used in his victory, and this is no knock on Spence, it's no knock on the ref, it's no knock on anybody, because if you could do it, you could do it. But Lawrence Cole allowed Errol Spence to get away with a lot of on the belt line shots and a lot of shots that were on the border of the trunks and the belt line. So when Spence was on the opposite side of Lawrence Cole, he was sneaking those in. And some of the times on the same side, Lawrence Cole just allowed it. But he was hitting those tendons of the hips a lot on Ugas. And you saw, starting from the 6th round in that second half of the fight, Ugas wasn't able to move at all, man. It completely shut down his movement. It completely shut him down. It allowed those body shots to be there even more, because he couldn't get out of the way with it. He couldn't measure that looping right hand that he likes to throw. And then for Ugas, on the other hand, I thought his biggest adjustment key to victory was going to be that that right hand to the body. He just found it way too late. And at that point, couldn't set it up and whatnot. But if I'm Terrence Crawford, I'm seeing that, saying, all right, that body, that looks available. You know what I mean? So shout out to Errol Spence. Did his thing. Happy for him. And the biggest thing I'm happy for is that he went straight for that smoke afterwards. I don't want to hear none of these political answers anymore. I'm glad he's doing it. I love the memes. The only thing I'm worried about is, the WBO getting involved, the WBA getting involved. I know you had Danionius on the show, but ain't nobody trying to see that. You know what I mean? Like Danny and them were talking about, we don't need to entertain any other fights at the moment. We're trying to see that undisputed status. And the last thing I'll say is, what's the deal for this weekend? I know I think the title says the fight time. Is there a specific fight time, or is it normal UK fight time?
No, it's UK fight time, so it'll be approximately
5 o'clock.
Yeah, 2 here, 2:30 here, about 5:30 out there.
Okay, good. Yeah, I'm trying to make it back home. My girl wants to go to SeaWorld, so maybe doing that during fight day. But yeah, man, I'm with Stone Bone on the whole, everybody's crying for Dillian Whyte, like, oh, boo-hoo, playing violence for the guy. I'm of the mindset of he's getting the most he could ever make. I feel like he's lucky that he's even able to get a mandatory position after popping for PEDs and getting knocked out. He should be grateful that he's in this position, go out there and win the fight. And then in the rematch, you can ask for anything you want to if you're confident in yourself. But that's my thoughts. Appreciate it, guys. Shout out TBV.
All right, bro. Thanks.
All
Shout
right,
out to
thank
you, man.
Who's next?
We've got Jay Benitez.
Jay Benitez. Oh, what up, James?
No, it would have been.
Listos pe los chingazos. Listos pe los chingazos.
And it's not going the distance. Either he'll wave the white flag or I'll wave it for him.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
A lot of you live believable lives. It's easy to sit in those seats. It ain't easy to stand up here. Remember that.
Matter of fact, when I smacked his brother in this gym right here, he didn't do anything. All he did was stand there like a big fat pussy.
In your mind, how does that fight go?
With me getting my hand raised.
SDS Promotions.
Yo, what's up, Ness? What's up, Ringwall? How y'all doing today, man?
Good, bro. How are you?
Doing well, man. Yeah, I thought, man, Ness, that's why I hopped on the show and everything. I was about to address that Haney tweet and everything, man. So, you know, I'm kind of glad that Haney got that energy, man, for Charlo, man, because those guys, they feel like they can bully and talk all the shit they want, man. But I'm glad that Haney is clapping back, man, in stellar form.
What triggered it, though? What triggered it?
Man, I don't know. I'm trying to search for the original for the original tweet that may have triggered it, man. That's what I was trying to search for, man. But you know how Twitter is.
It had to have been an interview because, or something else, because Jermel hasn't been active on Twitter since like January.
Yeah, that's true. So somebody could have posted maybe something from it.
Well, Jermel did do an interview Saturday, the long one that you were there. Do you recall anything that he might have said about his reign at Undisputed or becoming Undisputed that could have triggered another person?
I can't recall anything. No. You know, it was about half an hour, and you know we were doing multiple, but I feel like I would have remembered. I feel like something would have jumped out, and honestly, I can't recall anything that was said.
Well, Rainwall, you the man of these streets, so you'll probably figure it out before the day is over with, man. But on to the show topic, man. I saw you had that little poll, man, with Fury's weight. What's he gonna come in weighed as or whatever? It doesn't really matter, man. He can come in weighed as 350 pounds, almost 400. He's still gonna be with Dillian Whyte, man. Dillian Whyte doesn't have the tools to beat Fury. I mean, even though I'm not a big fan of Fury, I doubt that Dillian Whyte's the guy to actually do it, man. So Fury's just going to go ahead and just be dominant in the heavyweight division probably until he decides to retire, until the next generation comes up. Other than that, as always, man, another good show. You can go ahead and keep the lines moving, man, and y'all guys be safe, man. I'm out.
All right, appreciate it, champ. Thank you. Do appreciate it. Who do we have next?
We have Big Matthews.
Big Matthews. What's up, bro?
Is that UK?
Big Matthews, you there?
Hello.
Yes.
Oh shit! Earl could be talking about Canelo. He got the undisputed WBC. He got the WBC from in the Yerdam fight. Oh, he taking shots at your Mexicano friend.
I just seen the Fury media workout, and judging by his weight, he's looking like he's about 277. He looks exactly the same as he did for the Fury Wilder 3 weigh-in. So I'm hoping he's coming in at a bit lighter than that, 273. And Dillian Whyte spat his dummy out again, didn't turn up. I can't wait for him to get knocked out. I've got rounds 9 and 10 for him to get knocked out.
All right, short and sweet.
Yeah, okay. All right. I did. So I heard.
Shout out to Brandon. This is why you see everyone's important. You know, look at what he found already.
I feel like becoming undisputed is a major thing, and then everybody can become undisputed. Like I see, like little like Devin Haney, for instance, he got opportunity. God put him in place to be undisputed. Now I'm realizing that's just what it is.
What?
I feel like becoming undisputed is a major thing, and then everybody can become undisputed. Like I see, like little like Devin Haney, for instance, he got opportunity. God put him in place to be undisputed. Now I'm realizing that's just what it is.
There got to be more context because I don't hear the diss.
I feel like becoming undisputed is a major thing, and then everybody can become undisputed. Like I see.
He said, I feel like becoming undisputed is a major thing, and now everybody could become undisputed. Like little Devin Haney, look, he got an opportunity or some shit to become undisputed.
I feel like becoming undisputed is a major thing, and then everybody can become undisputed. Like I see, like little, like Devin Haney, for instance, he got opportunity. God put him in place to be undisputed. Now I'm realizing that's just what it is.
I guess it could be taken as a slight. He's like, Lil Devin Haney got put in the place to become undisputed. I guess that's just, it is what it is. Are you listening or not?
No. Undisputed is a major thing, and then everybody can become undisputed. Like I see, like little, like Devin Haney, for instance, he got opportunity. God put him in place to be undisputed. Now I'm realizing that's just what it is.
He got an opportunity to get put in a place. It's this last part that got me.
Now I'm realizing that's just what it is. To be undisputed. Now I'm realizing that's just what it is.
See, like that last part does sound like it might be a little bitter, huh? What you guys think?
Place to be undisputed. Now I'm realizing that's just what it is.
See, he's saying Haney got put in the place.
No. I want to hear the part before.
Well, you were
that.
there live, man.
Yeah, and that's why, which is why I'm trying to remember, and which is why I said I want to hear the part before that. Like 30 seconds. I don't know how much before. I would have to find it unless Brandon does, but I feel like there's something before that.
Well,
but who do we have next?
Who next?
We got the great one.
The great one. Omar, UK. What up?
What up, Ness? What up, Danny? How we doing?
Straight.
Good, bro. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Listen, just listen to the show, man. The disrespect that the best heavyweight in the world without a title gets is crazy. I mean, for me, right, I think I give Dillian Whyte a chance. I think he's an underdog, but for me, he's a live underdog. But something no one talks about, right, is that third fight that Fury had with Wilder. I don't think that you can have a fight like that and you come out the same way you came in. I think that fight took a lot out of Fury. And in terms of the hate that Dillian seems to get on the show, I think it stems from because there's a lot. Wilder's quite popular on the show, right? And I think that the hate that Whyte gets is because he wanted to fight Wilder for the strap and he called him out. And I don't think they'd be able to take it, right? If Fury, the guy who beat their man, ended up losing to someone like Dillian Whyte.
Yeah, that'll be crazy. That's why I said the upset is better for boxing.
That's it. And yeah. I mean, listen, I think both men will go down in the fight. You know, Fury with his his ability to recover and to come back. I think I'd give him the edge. But listen, I wouldn't be surprised if Dillian Whyte did it. I wouldn't be surprised at all. But yeah, that's my call.
Well, all right. Who next?
I got it. No, I got it.
What you got? Yo, open up the Zoom link just in case they jump in.
I can't do it. I don't have audio.
Oh, you got it?
Oh, man.
Oh, here. Save the day. Travis ordered you a cable a month ago. Amazon's backed up.
It won't reach. It's on the opposite side. Can you pull it up? It's on this side.
Oh, Lord.
I'll tell you the timestamp.
Oh, Lord. Send me the link.
All righty.
Lordy. In the meantime, who next?
We have Canna.
Who next? All right. James Benitez, counterpunch. Oh, there goes Canna. Hello.
You gotta unmute.
Hello.
My bad.
What up? We do.
Yo. So I was gonna call in to say the thing about Jermell, but I think Brandon got on it, and now Danny on it. He magically remembers. And there was a tweet posted, I think by Big Fish Vega, about Tyson Fury testing positive for something. Was that official, or is that just somebody talking?
Fake. That shit had more underscores in the Twitter name than my own fucking email. You guys be falling for
No,
fried ice cream.
It was from the Vada Twitter page,
bruh.
But then it said like tweet has been deleted,
bruh. That shit had mad underscores.
Word.
Shit was fake. Vada underscore testing underscore testing. That shit was fake. All right, well, thank you.
I was curious if that was real or not, and if it affected the fight, but
doubt it.
Yeah, y'all can get back to it. I just want to pop in on that.
Extremely doubt it was real. James Benitez counter punch. Can I get a screen share? Look at my man's face. They always mad.
Yo, Ness, you hear me?
We hear you.
Yeah, man. Why Charlo gonna sound salty like that, man? He fucked around and let his shit. He fucked around and got his shit took by Tony Harrison, man, and almost didn't get it back, man, because Tony Harrison was beating the shit out of him that second fight, man, until he got knocked out. And be honest with you, man, hell, I had Castano, man. I favored Castano in that fight for the undisputed. So I get exactly what Devin Haney's saying, man. Yo, you can't be mad at a guy that's not even giving other fighters the opportunity to even give the appearance of them beating him. You know, while he's out here in these streets getting his shit took. Man, I hope Castano win this belt right here, and let's see how salty he really is. He's gonna say, "Oh man, everybody's just for Devin and all these other fighters, and everybody's just against the Charlos." Nah, man, y'all guys ain't just taking care of business like Devin and these other young guys are. Man, that's my call, Ness.
Ness, you got the video pulled up, man. Let's go ahead and give it a play. Gotta unmute that.
And all that other shit.
Jamel,
two more questions.
Definitely just get your Rolly Tank prediction.
Rolly and Tank, I can't make a prediction to that fight because they're gonna both be throwing punches. But whoever had their chin in the air and get caught, that's who's going down. I think Tank is a stud. Like he's a tank. You know what I'm saying? He's tank.
Jamel, you brought up another undisputed fight coming right there. It was my question actually. Would you look at that?
You need to lay off the weed, but you also need to go to the Yellow Brick Road and get some fucking heart. Why you ain't say Jamel, Danny Alvarez, boxing voice, so he could fucking chop your head off like the lion he is?
You heard them say 2 questions left. Sean got his off. I was just trying to make sure.
I didn't know his question.
I was just trying to make sure to be the last question before they cut us off.
I didn't know saying the boxing voice was going to eliminate
I didn't get any questions
you scared.
in a Jamel interview.
He's scared, y'all. Take that shirt off. He's scared.
George Kambosos, just your thoughts on that fight and how you said Devin getting so young too.
I don't have the zone, so I don't know nothing about
It's on ESPN.
I don't even watch the TV shit. I watch Showtime boxing.
Hater.
There had to be something else because
hater.
I said I brought up Devin and I said how you said before. So there's somewhere else in that interview.
Mm-hmm. Take this down. Danny phone around. Wrong timestamp. But FYI, my video on TikTok is blowing up. I'm at 33,000 just because I was like, yo, I think Mayweather's a better fighter than the iconic Mike Tyson. I think that's obvious. I think that like you're a casual if you're debating with me about who's the greater fighter. But who next?
We got Big Nick.
Who next? Nah, we did him.
Oh.
He ain't got no cash yet. I mean, is that the UK Big Nick?
I think so.
Well, then we got to him.
Then we have JP.
JP in Long Beach. What up?
Long Beach in the house.
Yeah, y'all hear me?
We do.
All right. Danny, what up, bro? All right. Shit, I can't hear him. But shit, man, I can't tell nothing like Charlo and them said wrong by what we've heard. You know, he actually said God made it so. So he's not implying like the organizations or the sanctioning bodies are just elevating Dev because he's deaf. He's saying it's divine intervention. So I don't really see what the problem is. But shit, Ness, I ain't calling, but everybody knows I'm the conspiracy guy around here. And I just want to throw some conspiracy out there. Daniel Kinahan, this is a name we have associated with the WBC here lately, right? And he's been seen with Suleiman, Tyson Fury. And Daniel Kinahan is like an organized crime mob boss, an Irish mob boss in Ireland, to the point where the Irish police had to call WBC and tell them to cut all contacts with Daniel Kinahan. So it got me to thinking, like, why is Suleiman dealing with this dude? And then I remember I asked the guys on the back call one day, how come Victor Conti is in boxing? After all the shit went down with Balco and baseball, the only place he could find was a spot in boxing. Why? How come out of all the other sports, they didn't allow him in it, but boxing did? Then I started to think about Jay Prince, who has obviously ties into the streets. I thought about Don King had some kind of ties into the street life before. And so it got me to thinking, like, man, maybe this boxing thing, why we can never get it unified and so many hands in the pot, is boxing just a fucking criminal organization itself where all a bunch of mob bosses and crime lords come to launder money? I don't know. Just a conspiracy I have.
Yeah, you don't know. You don't know.
Yeah.
Boxing is just a place for second chances. It's for blue collar people, inner city people, people that don't have a college degree. They're not going to be doctors. They could show their hard work, discipline, and work ethic could take you to the top. And then that champion, all of a sudden, is respected as much as the doctors and the Denzels, right? The Denzels and the Rosie Perez's and all the fucking celebrities. They come see the inner city scum knock a fucking head off. So remember that, man. This ain't no fucking sport for criminals. It's a sport for second chances. It was established on that. Bro. It was established on that. Nice story. You just a hater. We see it. We see it. I see Earl showing you that it's second chances, right? Ain't that what his whole tattoo on his back? Ain't that the whole build up to this fight? How his life is right and he on track after his tragic accident. It got him focused. Second chances. That's what this sport is established on, man. Out here talking crazy. Who next?
The only one we haven't gotten to yet is Special Feature 1.
What up, Louisiana?
Yeah, hello?
Yes.
Yeah, of course I'm going to watch this. Well, the other Fury fight because the heavyweight championship fight, I'm not sure who I want to win. Probably Fury because I think he better put on the more entertaining fights going forward. And they need to go ahead and get this Spence Crawford fight signed and not let these nickels and dimes keep them from making these dollars. Because I think that fight would be a great backdrop for the return of Border Wars. Wherever they had that fight at is where we ought to have the next Border Wars at. That way, you know, guys will be more motivated to fight because we in that same atmosphere as that fight. But that's not wrong.
All right. That looks like everybody. We're going to go ahead and wrap up. Call me, that's GTO, Instagram and Twitter. That's the Gibbs on TikTok.
Ring Walk Danny on all platforms. Make sure to give me a follow.
We actually found some shirts. Danny lied and said it was 1 of 100. He actually found like 30 more in his trunk.
I never
his
said,
trunk
I never
slash
said it was all
dresser.
Huh? I never said it was all of them. I just grabbed a
I know.
couple that
Technically,
day.
I said it was 1 of 100. So how many you got there?
That right there, my friend, is 7 shirts.
7 shirts ready to go. Kean wants to call David so he can even wake him up. I thought I told him that 2 hours ago. Go ahead. See if he's available.
He's on for 9:30, but you went.
See if he's available. Boomerang, Brandon, what up? Boomerang, Brandon, what up?
Yo, I'm audio. I'm in a little shitty little area.
You are.
Okay, I just had a quick question. When did you say you was gonna have Cynthia and Nike on? Is that for tomorrow or
May 7th.
later?
May 7th.
Oh, for Canelo?
Yep. We're going to have a little fight party.
Is it just a one-time thing, or they gonna be there all week? What we doing here?
I mean, they land. She lands Friday, I think. Friday or Thursday, actually. Thursday night for a Friday show, I think.
Okay, that's what's up, man. I'm looking forward to that. I ain't got much else on it.
I know you are.
That's my call, man. Y'all have a good day, man.
All right. I know you're looking forward to it. I told Kian try and get Alicia Bumgarner in here. Let her do some commentating, man. But is that everyone? Oh, yeah. Well, you got a response or he sleep?
Stand by.
Stand by. Kian's lying. No answer. Oh, I see the text. He coming on?
At 9:15 the earliest.
I don't got 15. What's that? 20? That's like fucking almost 30 minutes, bro. Which is half of an hour. It's just crazy. Just fucking reschedule him, bro. Like, it's no big deal. It's not like he's fucking Canelo.
Yeah. Let's remind everybody tomorrow we do have our 420 show. So we do have some things in store for all the people. And definitely going to be something we haven't done before. So make sure to tune in tomorrow. And don't
we got some
wanna
super
miss out.
chats. A lot of them.
Go ahead.
London runs boxing. Team Whyte, baby. Jamaican flag. Ow! Woof emoji. Iron Sal. Shout out to Iron Sal. You are the man. He says, always in the background. Haven't had a chance to congratulate TBV on the big moves. Nice studio. Ines with the vet. Listening since 2015. Appreciate you. London runs boxing. Right back at him. Is that number 3 for him? These casuals don't understand why Whyte isn't showing up to those events. Excuse me, these events. Get your knowledge up before you speak. Let me double check if that's 3 for him. I feel like it possibly, sure enough, is ring the alarm. Number 3 for London Runs Boxing. Next up is KDDR, who says Earl Twitterfinger Spence while Bud in the gym working. Reality gonna hit fight night. Bud go to smoke that fish. Hashtag undisputed Terrence Bud Crawford. Is that number 3? 1, 2.
Stops at 2.
Yep. Only 2. Next up is Big Fish. He says, bring Bama Bo on the payroll ASAP. I don't know. Did he take the job? We got FaZe BB Cox. Okay. You know, I'm going to just read what everyone's brain is saying. When I say that, I know what you think. Look at Danny acting like he don't know what I think, but I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to be that one. Good morning, TBV. Danny gives me creep vibes when it comes to hiring the bartenders, acting thirsty as fuck. Sometimes, acting thirsty as fuck sometimes. That was supposed to be a period. Then he says, me versus Danny. Border Wars. Call out. Oh, shit. I got a soundbite for that. Hold up.
I'm calling you out, brother. Better not duck me, son.
You better not duck him, son.
I'm calling you out.
He called you out.
Get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans.
Danny Cans can get it.
Anybody can get it.
Yo. And you duck Supermax, so like you looking like Charlo out here.
I don't know how you think I ducked Supermax.
Damn, Daniel. He wanted to take the face-off pick to sell the next Border Wars fight.
Never said that.
You called him out. Oh, Big Nick does have a counterpunch. No wonder he's there. Hey, Nick. Hey, Nick.
What the dog doing?
Hey, Nick. Remember Tom Hanks and fucking, what is that, Castano? Hey.
That was Forrest Gump.
Oh, shit, fuck.
I can't even talk, man. I gotta go boxing, but give my counter punch. I don't know to one of the twins or see what.
Nah, you already spent it, bro. Like these dudes, you just started talking. You could have texted me to give it away. You can't talk to give it away. You can't talk to give it away. You're actually using the time that we're giving you.
I don't want it, bro. I gotta go, innit?
Bye. London runs boxing back with another. He says, when Earl sends Bud 730 contract, I don't want to hear nothing from Stone Bone. All right, let's give it a CYP. But you only get 30 seconds because fucking Big Nick used like 35.
Where'd CYP go?
Oh, he's not there? He's not there. Oh, shit. There he goes.
CYP, what up?
Yo, man, I just got something to say to my Jamaican fans out there. You know what I'm saying? Pastor Y, you know what I'm saying? I've been there a couple of times, and Brandon, you're right. They can dance their ass off. I was behind this one Jamaican girl. She was moving her hips so crazy. I had to break into the B2K days. You know what I'm saying? Give some bump, bump, bump. But man, let's be real. Dillian Whyte about to get his ass whooped. His reach is not long enough. He has trouble fighting guys that are bigger than him. He's never fought a guy that big. If you really want to see what's going to happen, think of Erickson Lubin versus Fandora with better defense. Imagine Fandora with better defense, where Lubin doesn't hit him with none of those punches. He gets knocked out even sooner. Yes, Dillian Whyte got good power, but that power is too short. And sometimes you're too short to box with God. CYP out.
I wonder how many of us minds automatically had an image of Too Short, the rapper, once he said the word Too Short.
Or Jordana.
Oh shit, he said or Jordana.
That's fucked up.
Shout out to Jordana, bro. She was like one of the bestest. Damn, we still need another fucking 18 minutes. This is what I'm saying. It's impossible when you know that there's a countdown. Can't intermission for 18 minutes?
No.
We still got more super chats.
Let's get to them because I do need to take a leak.
Fucking ring walk, bathroom break, Danny. Daniel. Izzy in Oklahoma says, I view it as he was talking about weight classes. Is he talking about Jermel? Talking about Haney, and he thinks he's talking about weight classes?
I don't know.
Me neither. Izzy, we need context. Chuck Supremacy. Maybe he's saying that fighters are getting opportunities for Undisputed without having to fight each champion like Charlo did. Thinking emoji, hands up emoji. But that's like saying Plant got an opportunity at Undisputed without doing
90 seconds.
Like you got a belt. You did enough. You know, whoever's got the A-side status, they're going to come for you. Like Earl's coming for Crawford. You know, it couldn't be the other way around because one dude's the A-side. Canelo came for Plant. Couldn't be the other way around because he's the A-side. So, you know, anybody like Devin couldn't come for them. He was getting ducked by them. And that's why he's last. So, I don't, it's crazy. You know what? Now that it's happening so often, right? It was first this very taboo thing. Like, oh, only 3 dudes did it. Only 4 dudes did it. Now everybody's doing it. They're trying to water it down. The fighters themselves, right? Because it's like, yo, I'm about to be undisputed. So before anybody else could be on my level, let me say it's getting easy to do this shit. You understand? That's fucked up. Meanwhile, you ain't even undisputed. You having a rematch to find out, can you undispute?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm still playing this shit back. I'm trying to find.
You still giving him the benefit of the doubt that he's not shitting on Haney?
I just feel like there was something
I think
there.
Haney took it the way he took it, so it don't matter what you find. Haney already took it that way.
No, but I'm saying I feel like there was something before on that soundbite that Brandon sent you. That's all I'm saying.
I hear you. We got some more super chats. We got Paul Jimenez. Gypsy King too much for Whyte. 5 rounds. How much does 5 rounds pay on mybookie.ag? Using the code BETTBV. Trying to get rich right along with me. Let's see. We going to bonuses. Nah, we don't want bonus sports book. Then we'll go to boxing. Then we'll go Dillian Whyte, Tyson Fury. We'll go prop bets here. Why can't I open the... Oh, here we go. Prop bets. All right. So he said Fury by round 5 pays $1,400.
So $5.
$10 makes you 140 if you cheat.
Right.
Not if you cheat. If you got a budget. You know what I'm saying?
Can I get a screenshot? This just in. Eddie Hearn has declared that Canelo Alvarez wants to fight in London in December. Canelo will face Dmitry Bivol on May 7th, then Gennady Golovkin on September 17th, a day after Ringwalk's birthday. And Hearn named John Ryder, Joshua Buatsi, Craig Richards winner as possibilities for his final fight of 2022.
Shout out to Canelo, man. Doing whatever the hell he want to do.
So I guess we're going to London in December.
Damn, you just go anywhere Canelo's at, huh?
Of course, it's a big fight.
I guess. I mean, I like London if it's not cold.
I mean, I think London's always like shitty weather.
I got late show 42 hashtag Duck Walk Danny laugh out loud emoji. Troy Graham $3.50. CYP jump on the line. I'm calling in now. It's called the Counterpunch, and it's $5, not $3. Sorry. Anybody else?
Before we take this very quick intermission.
Before we cancel the show?
Yeah, we have Big
back?
Fish Vega.
Big Fish Vega. We'll get to Benavidez mañana, guys. Like, what's the big deal? He's there. He's a vet. Yeah, outside smoking and toting. Had this been the true studio, we'd be in here smoking. Who's there? Big Fish Vega.
You can hear me?
We hear you.
Cool, man. Yo, it's crazy how this fight sold almost 100,000 seats. And there really is no buzz, not even on Twitter, not in boxing circles, not even within our own community. I think really the only person I'd be talking about it is Big Matthews, man. He's a true Fury fan, so big ups to him. This chart, man, the Charlos be saying so many crazy things, and I don't know, him and Errol, they're real sensitive. Like they really hold grudges for a long time.
Hell yeah.
It's like I really don't take much what they say to heart. They're reactive dudes. Jermell comes with the heat. Jamal will as well. But, whenever they throw little slights, man, I really don't pay attention to it. And I think if you've been around the boxing game long enough, you got to see that. So, Haney coming back at him, I can understand he might felt a little type of way from that audio clip we heard. But, I mean, it's up. Haney's his own man. He wants to respond. I felt I was a little harsh, but, hey, man, hopefully that shit squashes there because ain't no point of them beefing. We got to uplift each other. I think the boxers should do that as well. He's doing his own undisputed path as well as Haney. So, man, that's all I got, man. I appreciate our content, man. Both you and Danny. Danny, a lot of respect for you going out there to Dallas, and then you back on the run again. Appreciate everything y'all do.
Man, appreciate you, champ. Thank you.
Thank you.
Definitely appreciate that. I saw what you were saying, Ness.
About?
That's not the VADA testing.
I told you.
Twitter account.
Negatory on the Tory.
However, but the VADA testing Twitter account did come out and state that they would never post positive results on social media.
Mm-hmm. Anyone else? James Payne Lethal in the building? Who's before him? No one's before him?
Coach Myers.
Coach Myers on a boomerang. What up?
Coach.
Yeah.
Yo, we hear you.
Yeah, I don't even want my call, man. Just play my intro again, Ness. That's it.
Oh, wow. Yo, somebody help Troy Graham on the back end. He's in Discord. Also, Dennis in Tampa needs help. Let's be a community. We go into Coach Myers' intro.
Ness Heyman.
That was it.
Hey, Daddy.
I want Terrence Crawford next. That shit gonna be easy. Tell your nigga to be quiet.
This a dollar beat.
You got hurt by getting one. Yeah.
This a dollar beat.
Man, damn. I believe in, you're gonna go through trials and tribulations. Man, damn. Definitely, that's the fight that I want. That's the fight everybody else wants. Like I said, I'm gonna get these drafts. I'm gonna go over there and take his shit too.
All right. That was Coach Myers' intro. We gotta ring the alarm.
Who you ringing it for, champ? Who you ringing it for this time?
Shout out to Eduardo Gutierrez for signing up to the $5 level of Patreon. I hope you enjoy all that behind the scenes. We just dropped some new BTS on Sean Porter. Shout out to Nick Not to be confused with Big Nick in the UK, but in fact, Nick Driver. NHD in the chat.
Could you think of any other possibilities other than the ones Eddie Hearn listed?
Signed up to that $5 level. Shout out to Nick. We appreciate you. Any other possibilities? Why? What? Context, please. I'm lost.
Any other possibilities than the ones Eddie Hearn listed?
Possibilities of what?
I mean,
options. You mean to fight in December?
Sure. Possibilities, options.
I don't know, bro. I mean, honestly, I don't care if Canelo fights any of those 3 last names because he's been through murderer's row for his last 7 fights. I feel like, you know what I mean? Do whatever the fuck you want.
No, I was just going to ask, like, do you think there's a bigger British fighter that Canelo...
I don't think it's about bigger. I think it's about, you know, giving him a softie after going through...
I'm not saying that. I'm asking, do you think there is a bigger fighter...
In the UK, yeah. Chris Eubank Jr., the reincarnation of Roy Jones Jr. We got Paul Jimenez, numero dos. I'm sick of hearing about Benavidez. He's overrated and no belt. He had a belt. He lost it. Do the partying. We going out to James Payne, the lethal. Not to be confused with lethal, because he's pretty lethal. Who's that?
James Payne is my name, partner. How about you? Standing on my property and I'm gonna see about you. If I come out on my porch, I see you chilling in your wheel. Boy, I hope you know somebody better be waiting on the pitch. James Payne, baby, see me pissing on the post. If we're playing basketball,
you can find me in the post.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
I don't think your Achilles work enough, or your ACL. I don't think you in the post no more, B.
Can you hear me?
We hear you. Are you in the post, though?
Oh, he got one off on me. Look at him. Damn, Ness, you done fucked me up. Wait a minute. Yeah, okay. Hey, it's me. Checking in for the great state of Tennessee. It's your boy, James, P-A-Y-N-E. It's the lethal himself, and you know, like I know, the best part of waking up. That good old slogan from the 80s, man, TBV in my cup. And shout out to the TBV alumni made this slogan world famous. Yo, man, it took me 2 days to get here. So, damn it, a party ain't a party if pain ain't in it. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm 2 days late. So, first off, I had technical issues yesterday and the day before, man, I had some shit going on. So, yo, official congratulations to Earl. I did pick Earl with my heart, but I gotta eat a crow sandwich. If y'all got the crow sandwich, bite, go and serve me up, and I'm gonna tell you why. Yeah, man, let me go ahead and get my crow burger, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause I doubted you, Earl. I didn't have enough respect on your name, and you made me put some respect on it, man. So I got some respect on it, bro. I'm sorry I ever doubted you, Earl. It won't happen again, bro. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, big fight this weekend. Fury, Wilder. Oh yeah, and one more thing. Rest in RIP, man. DJ K Slay, man. Hip hop pioneer, hip hop legend, man. RIP to him. Yeah. Big fight this weekend, heavyweight action. I'm excited. I think Fury gonna do the Fury thing. I don't expect him to go about it the same way he did with Wilder. I expect him to be more kind of herky-jerky, like reminiscent of the Klitschko, until he finds the right range on Whyte. Then he might kind of pile it up a little bit and overwhelm him. I see a late round stoppage in it. I'm thinking like somewhere around round 9 or 10. So yeah, that's my pick for this weekend. Man, y'all been doing y'all thing, great content. Shout out to Bama Bo for coming out, holding it down. I know he'll probably be back soon. Shout out to Rain Walk, man. You was looking mighty fresh down there in Dallas, chump. Rain Walk, man, holding it down. Shout out to TVV for getting me that hat too in an expedient fashion, man. That hat is mighty fresh and definitely right on time, man. I'm loving that thing. I wore it to the show on Saturday night, man. I had folk hating, man. Walter tried to steal my hat, man. I had to wrestle it away from him, like, no, you can't have it. It's mine. Oh, you know what I'm saying? For real, man. It's mine. Get back. trying to take it from me, bro. They trying to steal my hat, man. Trying to steal my TBV swag, man. What's up with these folk, man? But look here, man. This is the illest, trillest, dopest boxing podcast in the entire galaxy, man. If you don't know where you're at astrologically, you need to count them off. Uno, dos, tres. That's right. That's us, the third rock from the sun. We got the dopest content. We got the best commentary, the best analysis, best community, the best fucking merchandise and swag on YouTube in the Galaxy. Dog, it's just going down right here, man. So hit the thumbs up button on this and each and every episode. Quit shoplifting and window shopping. Go on, make the plunge, take the plunge. The pool's just fine, the water's just fine. Jump on in with us. We got the best guys doing the best shit, man. Know what I'm saying? So that's for y'all. Y'all have a good day, man. Blue collar bully. Getting back to the blue collar grind.
All right, bro. Appreciate you for sure.
All right. So, looks like anybody in there?
Says he's about to join.
We should be having.
Oh, there he is.
David Benavides.
Where? Is that Davies?
Davies?
What if he be like, yo, I'm better than Canelo?
Ask him.
David, what up? You got to unmute.
What's good?
We woke you up, champ?
Nah, I just got done running right now.
Oh, all right, good. See, they was like, nah, man, he's probably asleep.
Nah, I wake up at 7 every day.
So there's a video floating around the internet of that altercation between you and Charlo. Did you ever get to touch him? People are like spreading the video around like, oh, look at Benavides push Charlo and Charlo get behind his security. Any truth to that? Oh, you did? Oh, shit.
When we were there, I mean, I already knew what it was, bro, going into it. I knew there was going to be problems. They had called me, and he wasn't even supposed to be in that section. They said that he was going to be on the other side. And they called me like, yeah, we don't want no problems. You know, we know you guys got problems and stuff. I'm like, well, all right, I'll keep professional. I'm cool. You know, like, I really don't care. I took my son and everything. I was with my wife, and we were chilling. And then I'm sitting next to Luis Espinosa, and I see Charlo come up. I see him slowly making his way to this section. He's saying what's up to people over there. And then he goes up to Luis Espinosa, but then he acts like he don't see me. So I locked eyes with him immediately. But he just says what's up to Luis, and then he acts like he don't see me. Then he goes over there on that side. This is after my friend Ryle had won. And he goes over there on that side, and he starts talking shit to my dad. So I immediately get up, and I'm like, he's in this aisle, and I'm this aisle right here. I'm in the first row, so I see him, and I push him back. And then you can see in that video, he steps behind his bodyguards and stuff, and that's when he starts to get tough. You know, he starts yelling, he starts saying this and that. But like I'm saying, bro, like if he was so fucking tough, why didn't he do nothing to me when I pushed him back and we were face to face? The motherfucker had to go back behind his bodyguards to grow some balls.
Do you think this fight ever happens? Because, man, you guys are building this up in a way that we are excited to see it.
No, it has to happen. It has to happen now. Definitely. I feel like that was the last thing to make it happen, the altercation right there. And, you know, for everybody's saying, like, you know, oh, yeah, they shouldn't be doing that, this and that. Man, what do you think is going to happen between two fighters that really don't like each other? This shit was going to happen anyways. You know, we're lucky that else happened, and we're fortunate enough not to get into a fight right there with everybody. But, I mean, this is what it is. I mean, I feel like, and then this is like normal behavior from the Charlos. They always do this shit. They did it with Hurd. They did it with they tried to do it with Jacobs. They did it with Erickson Lubin, you know, but I'm not no type of dude. I'm gonna just let anybody punk me. You know? They got me fucked up. I know who they think they are. You know, they think they're gangsters and going all that shit. I don't understand how you get booed in your own city. I got more people, you know, applauded me more when they passed us in the screen more than did in Charlo's.
David, you mentioned something about some Hennessy and liquor being involved. Did you smell the alcohol, or what made you believe that he was indeed intoxicated?
Man, you guys seen them interviews. That motherfucker couldn't even talk. You seen the interviews when he was like, Benavides, get a belt. That motherfucker couldn't even talk. He couldn't even stand still, man. I know somebody when they're drunk, bro. Like, they always mention this shit about me missing weight or me doing cocaine, this and that. Man, that was 4 years ago. I'm not pulling up right now to these fights all fucking drunk, making a fucking fool out of myself. You know, so I don't understand how I'm 25 years old and I'm more professional than these guys. Aren't they grown men? I mean, it just doesn't. I mean, you could tell by the way, like, they always fucking pull up to the events drunk as fuck. They can't even stand. But you know what's funny too is he don't want to talk about me when he's sober. You know, he needs some Hennessy in him to grow the balls and talk about me.
Yo, David, so I don't know if you watched some of these videos of obviously the altercation. You know, we are definitely watching it with a magnifying glass. So there's another video where he's kind of fighting with your father. It's the same scene, but a different camera angle, and he's arguing with your father. So your father's like pointing like, make the fucking fight, and he's like, you guys are fucking broke. You're broke. You're fucking broke. What's up with that? Because last I checked, I seen you with a Lamborghini. We interviewed you, and you said you've been making money for the last 4 years, and that's why you actually got in trouble outside the ring, because you didn't know how to handle all that money. So why is he putting out there that you and your dad are broke?
What else is he gonna say? There's nothing left for him to say. He said he doesn't find me. He's not gonna find me unless I'm 25 and older. I'm 25 now. He says he's not gonna fight me unless I get vaccinated. I'm vaccinated now. He's saying he's not gonna fight me until I get a belt. I'm about to fight for a belt. I mean, what else is he gonna say, man? It's just excuse after excuse. If he doesn't want to fight, just tell him it's cool. I mean, be a man and say, I don't want to fight that boy. That's it. But now he's saying we're broke. You know what I mean? We're not even broke, but that's irrelevant, bro. What the fuck does being broke and being rich have to do with us fighting? It just makes no sense.
Yeah, I definitely get that. So now tell me, have you received calls from a Louis DeCubas or an Al Heyman, a Sam Watson after the altercation? And did you turn around and say, look, I'm not trying to be unprofessional, but get me that fucking fight?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they knew something was going to happen anyways. I mean, me and him in the same building was already – I thought I was going to see him at the weigh-in, to be honest with you. They said he was walking around there. I didn't see him, but I had been calling for that fight. I've been calling for that fight for like a year and a half already, and nothing's changed. They know I keep telling them. I keep telling Luis. I keep telling Luis Espinosa. I keep telling all of them guys, that's the fight I want. You know, but that fight's not happening because you don't want to make it happen. What else is he going to say now? What else is he going to say after I do it? I did everything he wanted me to do. You know, I'm over 25. You know, I'm vaccinated. I'm about to fight for a belt. What else? What else is he going to say now? You know, he claims he has so much money. He's an A-side. He makes so much money. But why is he finding this fucking Polish guy that nobody even knows? You know what I mean? I bet the fight with me and him will make way more money than him and that Polish guy. You know, and that's just facts.
For sure. Do you think that he's going to say, that ain't no belt, that's an interim belt, Canelo's the real champ?
That's exactly what he's going to say. I mean, I don't even know. Like, it's just crazy, man. Like, I don't understand. Like, he thinks he's so gangster. He thinks he's this and that. So then why the fuck is he not taking the fight? He's scared, bro. I felt that energy when I went up to him. I pushed him. He's scared. He had to back up behind his security guards, all this and that to be tough, bro. I know when somebody's scared, I can feel it in them. When I pull up to him and I see him, I feel that energy and he's scared.
What do you think about Jermell? I don't know if you've seen the video with Jermell and Jamal in the gym. Ellie Setback was reporting, and you know, it's when Jermell had a lot. He seemed to get more energetic about the whole Charlo and his brother, and he's like, "Yo, my brother ain't no punk. Like, he'll fight him." Did you see that video?
Yeah, I did see that.
What was your thoughts?
It sounds good. It sounds good. That's all I can say, man. But I can sit here and I can talk all this shit, but if I'm not willing to make these fights happen, then all that talk is for nothing. I mean, that's why I don't even like to do too much talking. I like to get the fights done, and then when the fight's are already about to be set, start doing the talking. But I don't know what to do. What more to do to this from this point? You know, I've kind of pretty much did everything. And if these fights are not happening to me, it's because them dudes on the other side don't want to make it happen.
What is your opinion of Jermell, the one with all the belts? Do you think that he would fight you before Jamal? And is that a fight you would entertain since Jamal isn't really saying yes? But Jermell seems to have that energy. he's not necessarily saying I want to fight David, but he's definitely defending his brother in the sense that, yo, my brother's not afraid. He'll fight David Benavidez, but David is big. David should be fighting at cruiserweight. Like I said, I'm sure you heard the video.
I mean, if they come up to 168, I'm not going down to 160 or 154. I mean, them the dudes are the ones calling me out. Why am I gonna, it's just, I'm not, and then I don't even want to say too much because people be like, why is he calling out a 154 pounder? So, I mean, everything I say, people try to use it against me. But if they want to come up to 168, I mean, why not? I mean, that's the question you're asking me. So I feel like the younger one has more balls than the older one. Or, I mean, they're both the same age. But the smaller one, I mean, it really don't matter, bro. I mean, I'm just trying to get a fight. That's it.
David, a fight that could also be happening for you. David Morrell, I know he came up a lot when we were in Dallas this weekend. David himself was there. Did you see David Morrell? And if so, what do you think of that matchup just overall, seeing him in person?
Yeah, I seen him the day of the weigh-in. I said, what's up to him? He's a good dude. He's a cool person, and I would love to make that fight happen. I think we're about the same size, so it would be a great fight stylistically. He's a very talented fighter. He's a good boxer. Has a lot of power, and I have a lot of power, a lot of speed. So it would definitely be a war. I mean, that's a fight that the fans would benefit from because that would be a great fight to watch, and it would definitely be a banger.
No, absolutely. Not sure if you saw, but since you were running, but less than half an hour ago, it was reported that Canelo wants to fight in London in December, and they listed John Ryder or the winner of Joshua Buatsi and Craig Richards as possibilities for that fight. Just your thoughts on that, and if he were to fight any of those names.
I mean, I already knew that was going to happen. I don't know if you guys seen my interview on Friday, but I said that he was going to fight Bivol, Golovkin, and then John Ryder. So it's I already knew that was going to happen anyways. But I mean, I have no thoughts on that. If that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. I guess I just have to sit back and wait my turn, I guess. So, I mean, I'm just taking care of the fights that they put in front of me, the fighters that they put in front of me, and I'm going to just keep winning until I get that opportunity.
I got a couple of questions here. First one coming from Bilo from Phoenix, Arizona. He says, what upcoming bouts other than your own are you looking forward to watching and why? Look forward to seeing you at the Gila River Arena. You always put on a show. Keep it up, champ. So any fights you're looking forward to?
Yeah, first of all, I appreciate the support and the dude showing love. But yeah, definitely. I'm looking forward to Stevenson and Valdez, Rolly and
Tank,
and Gervonta, and Charlo and Castano. And who else is fighting? Oh yeah, in a way, Donaire too.
Haney, Kambosos.
Yeah, Haney, Kambosos. There's so much fights this year, bro, happening. Even the fight this weekend too with Tyson Fury and Dillian Whyte. There's so much fights, bro. So much good fights, and I feel like this is one of the best years we've had in boxing in a long time. There's a lot of great fights this year.
How do you see that Oscar Valdez and Shakur Stevenson fight play out? Much anticipated fight, a unification fight. It's going to be a big one. How do you see that fight play out?
Honestly, I feel like Shakur is going to have too much speed, too much movement. He's just a sharp and accurate puncher. I feel like the dynamic of the fight will change if Oscar Valdez can land that big left hook. But even just landing one big shot on Shakur Stevenson is a hard task on its own. So for Oscar Valdez to wind up and hit that big left hook is going to be very hard for him. But I feel like if he goes down to the body, uses a lot of body work and mixes it up and trying to be unpredictable as possible, then he might have a good shot. But I feel like Shakur wins that fight.
So the next one is from Miguel. I don't know if you heard this clip, but his question is on the clip. He says, thoughts on Canelo recently saying the fight has to happen. Did you hear it? If not, I have it pulled up.
Yeah, I heard. I seen it yesterday, actually. And, that's what everything I've been saying. I mean, I feel like this fight becomes a bigger fight if I keep winning. You know, I keep doing things I'm supposed to do, and right now I'm very motivated. Not only just to win, but just to, you know, just shut all these guys up and shut all the critics up. I feel like that's keeping me going a little bit more than anything. You know, it's just a lot of people, when a lot of people, you know, already have you like losing and saying that you can't accomplish something, and that burns another fire in you. So if I beat Charlo, I beat Caleb Plant, I beat all these other guys, I feel like that would make a fight with me and Canelo even more lucrative. And he sees that, you know, he sees how much people support me and how the potential I have and how big I could be. So I feel like he knows that's good for him in the long run, because it'll become a massive fight.
All right, I got Lids Low in Decatur, Georgia that says, what's up, David Benavidez? Should there be a belt or some type of reward for being obviously ducked? The reason I ask is because some of the fights get held up because someone doesn't want to fight, and then we get the boring, over-marinated bout. So he's asking you, should you or others who are avoided receive some sort of belt or reward?
Definitely not. You know, I don't want to. No, that don't even make sense. I mean, to be a champion, you definitely have to either fight, you know, for a vacant belt or be the champion. So I don't think. I mean, as unfortunate as it is, you know, I feel like being ducked, you know, it's not something good, or like, I feel like you definitely should get the mandatory, you know, a fight, or, you know, I feel like there should be a time limit of when you should fight the mandatory. You know, if it's a year or half a year or something like that. I feel like that's the main thing that should happen. But as to get a belt for just being ducked, I don't think you should get something.
All right, we got James Valdez in San Antonio, Texas. It says, you're from Phoenix, trained in Cali, been to Vegas, have fought in Texas. Any thoughts on what city you would like to end up in as a home?
I mean, I've lived in a lot of places, bro. I lived in Vegas. I lived in California, Phoenix, Oregon, Seattle. I got my house out there in Seattle right now. So, I mean, I don't know, bro. I feel like everywhere I go is home because everybody treats me so good. And, you know, I met a lot of people, a lot of good people everywhere I go. So everybody treats me like family. So everywhere I end up is a great place for me. But I mean, I'm still young and I'm still traveling. I don't know. I can maybe end up in Miami, Texas. I like Texas a lot. Vegas again. I mean, I don't know. As for a home right now, I'm still I'm in Seattle, but I mean, I could end up in a lot of places. I don't know. I like moving around a lot.
I got Brandon Lenz in Houston. He says, how do you feel about people blaming you for having to fight a late-minute replacement and now a WBC mandate fight versus Lemieux? Calling it cherry picking. Do you find it annoying at all? Before he leaves, let him hear his intro. Oh, yeah, you didn't hear it? We made you an intro, so I'll play it after your answer.
I mean, I don't know, man. As a fighter, I just got to fight. Sometimes you just got to put your head down and fight whoever they put in front of me. It's not my fault that, you know, I fight a mandatory, or I mean, I fight a late replacement, or, you know, they make a mandatory, have me fight this other guy. I mean, I'm doing my job. I never turned down no fight. You know, I've always accepted every fight. So, I mean, it's not on me. If it was up to me, I'd fight the best right now. But I mean, like I said, if these fighters are not willing to make these fights happen, there's only so much I could do.
Let me play that intro. Check this out. It's actually good.
When Benavidez gets cooking, it's like fighting an octopus.
El Bandera Roja, David Benavidez.
I'm the boogeyman, and I'm coming to get you.
Everybody that's in 168, you know, I'm coming for everybody. It doesn't matter who it is. Charlo, Caleb Plant, Canelo, I'm coming for all of them.
Canelo, hell of a fighter. But it's my personal thing. He's ducking Benavidez.
I think everybody wants to see me against Canelo, right?
David Benavidez.
Yo,
This brother right here. I'd like to see Canelo against somebody like that.
I definitely like punishing and hurting individuals. That's what I love to do.
And now Benavidez unloading.
I got a lot of power too, and I throw punches and punches, and I don't get tired.
The jab leads with the right, and there's that hand speed.
I'm ready to fight whoever, whenever. I can beat Canelo tomorrow, and I can beat Charlo tomorrow too.
The big Charlo want to get it too?
So Charlo would be the alternative?
He don't want to get in the ring with me because he's a pussy. That's why.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
I've never liked Caleb Plant. It's never been a secret. I never liked Caleb Plant. At the end of the day, I'm not nobody's friend. I don't want to be nobody's friend. I'm here to knock people out. If you don't want to get knocked out, don't mention my name. In this game, it really is kill or be killed. You know, it's either you or me, and I pick me all the time.
Finish him.
SDS promotion.
All right. Well, shout out to Brandon that made you that intro. What you think, champ?
That's dope, bro. Where could I find it at?
I'm going to have him send it to your DM so you could use it. We got Coach Myers in Connecticut says, Jermell Charlo said you should be fighting at heavyweight. You're too big for his brother. What's your response to that?
I don't know, bro. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I mean, now I should be a heavyweight. I mean, if I make 168, then I should be a heavyweight. You know, we just did the 30-day weigh-in that we had. I was at 183. I mean, I just weighed in right now, so I mean, I don't understand like how the fuck am I supposed to be a heavyweight? I mean, it's like I said, it's just like they're saying like shit at like they're like saying like stupidity after stupidity, man. If they like I'm saying, if they're just scared to fight, just tell everybody they're scared to fight. That's it. You don't have to, and then I'll stop mentioning their name. They can stop mentioning me if that's what they want. Then you know that's what it could be.
For sure. I got Victor Banuelos. He says, who you putting your money on, champ? Spence or Terrence Bud Crawford?
Neither, bro. That's a hard fight. I don't know who even wins that fight. You know, Earl Spence this past weekend, he looked a little vulnerable in the beginning. I feel like he got touched, but then once that second gear kicked in, he just looked unstoppable. And you know, he has a lot of power. He's a tremendous fighter. And I feel like his gas tank don't run out. And for Terrence Crawford too, you've seen that he's been touched a little bit. He's been hurt, but he always comes back too. So it would definitely be a great fight. You know, it'd be a very high level fight, high level boxing match. So it would definitely be a great fight. I don't even know who wins that fight. That's like a true 50-50 fight. So I don't even know who to put my money on that fight.
I got New York Bullet. What up, champ? Who were some of the fighters you looked up to that inspired you to box?
The fighters I looked up to when I was younger was definitely Roy Jones Jr., Floyd Mayweather, Oscar De La Hoya, Prince Nassim Hamed, Manny Pacquiao, Mike Tyson, obviously, Marco Antonio Barrera, Morales. Who else? There's just so much fighters. Roberto Duran, Sugar Ray Leonard, Lennox Lewis, Klitschko, both Klitschkos. And the list goes on and on. I've been watching. I'm definitely and Costa Sioux. Costa Sioux is one of my favorites too. But there's just so much fighters, bro. It's just I watch boxing all day, every day. Even to today, I still watch a lot of the old fights too. So I couldn't even tell you all of them because I watch so much boxing. But I mean, I've definitely all the old school stars, man. All the old school stars, especially all the stars from the 2000s to 2010. You know, I like Winky Wright. Who else? Trinidad. Yeah, man. It's just, the list goes on and on. There's just a lot of fighters I used to watch.
David Maldonado, New York City says, who wins? Felix Tito Trinidad in his prime versus Earl Spence Jr. in his prime?
It's a good fight, bro. It's a good fight. Well, I'm going to have to go with the legend Trinidad. Trinidad, I feel like Trinidad in his prime, he had that one punch devastating left hook that would put anybody out. So, I mean, I'll definitely have to go with Trinidad.
I got Jonathan who says, what do you think about people saying, due to your aggressive come forward style, you'll be there to get hit a lot by Canelo, unlike movers with their stick in and out style like Floyd, Lara, Plant?
I mean, you need something different. The stickers, I mean, the ones that move in and out, they still haven't done shit. They've all got dropped. You know, you see Billy Joe Sanders, he got knocked out. Caleb Plant, he got knocked out. So, I mean, I feel like with the people that would actually sit there and bang with Canelo, like Golovkin, they actually have the power and the speed and the combination, the boxing IQ to push him back. I mean, that's what he needs. I mean, I feel like everybody who fights Canelo, they just try to survive. So you got to get out there. You got to go and get your respect too. Just like how he demands his respect, you have to demand your respect against him.
I got Dual Ingram all the way in Compton. If you saw the GGG fight, was that vintage GGG or was he a step behind?
Yeah, I feel like he was a little bit behind. And, I mean, I don't know. I mean, he's a little bit older too. And then just seeing, I don't know if the elevation in Japan has something to do with it, because he did look gassed from the first round. And it was a good fight. I mean, but I think after like the fifth round, you could see like vintage Golovkin come back after he realized that he wasn't just going to drop him with one shot in the first couple rounds. I mean, he definitely worked behind his jab, combinations, you know, those looping shots to the middle of the head right here, and then body shots. After the fifth round, he looked good.
I got 40 Thief. What were your thoughts on the new Batman movie? Oh, good one.
It was good. It's a little dark, but it was good. I mean, I finally feel like they have a Batman worth watching, because the ones with Ben Affleck weren't really that good. But so, I mean, I'm a big fan of Batman and stuff like that. Hopefully they bring the Joker back, because I seen that they had that Joker scene at the end. So.
Yeah. I seen that. Damn, I'm shocked that you didn't like Ben Affleck. Actually, my favorite Batman is Christian Bale. I was very upset at him for fucking quitting, talking about he didn't want to be remembered as Batman for the rest of his life. It's like, dog, that's the best movie you ever made. Like, you can't escape it. Yeah. But I think we got one more. So are you just into Batman or DC or Marvel? Which one you prefer?
I like all of them. I feel like as to have a little bit more complete movies, I feel like Marvel makes more complete movies, because they have their like their sense of humor and stuff, and I feel like they make better movies right now. But Batman, but DC, they're a little bit more serious, but I feel like they're on track to making some good movies. I mean, I enjoy both of them.
For sure. Thank you so much. All right, we got Essay who says, no question, just want to thank you for staying true to yourself and keeping the same energy regardless of the situation, bro. Gonna keep watching you knock mofos out. You got something?
Yeah. David, my last question to you was, I'm just curious, bro. Obviously, you not shy of the adversities you faced in the past. You openly speak on it. But I'm curious, what has life been like now since you're a father? Like, I'm sure that's changed you plenty. I saw your son and your wife at the fight. Just curious, you know, what can you tell us? How has it changed you?
Yeah, I mean, just I mean, everybody has their times. You know, their times they want to party and stuff. I mean, I feel like I did everything I did back then, and I feel like I'm happy I made those mistakes when I was a little bit younger. And now I feel like I'm on the right path, and, you know, not only do I have to be on the right path, I have to be a good role model for my son. And, you know, I have a lot of people that support me, a lot of people that love me, and they keep me on the good track right now. And I just want to be a good man. And just seeing my son, you know, he wants to do everything I do. And every time he sees me on the TV screen, or he sees my fights, you know, he tries to mimic me, and he tries to throw combinations, and he tries to box or train. So that gives me a lot of motivation, more motivation I need to go in there and just become the best man I could be. You know, I'm still learning. I'm still, you know, maturing. But I feel like, you know, just having a kid, it just puts you on a whole different level mentally. And I just want the best for my son. And I want to be the best I could be. And I feel like when I try to become a better man, that's going to make me a better champion in the long run.
No, absolutely. So you mentioned obviously your son mimicking you, and trying to hit the bag, whatever the case may be. Would you let your son fight if, when he grows up, he tells you, like, I want to box?
Yeah, he already boxes. What do you mean? That's not even for a debate. He is gonna be a boxer. He already has the boxing in his blood that he has to lead. And I feel like with us, we found something not only that we're good at, but something that we could financially support our families with. I had it. My brother my dad, trained me, and I've been boxing for 21 or 22 years now, and I kind of like I'm grateful I have this gift, to support me and my family, and if my son could do that, that's a gift I can pass down to him. And it's not everybody finds what they're good at in life, and just for me knowing that this is what I was meant to do, and for my son already starting to box, and for him to take care of his family, and this could be our thing, the Benavides bloodline, we could all be boxers, and we could have a history of being great boxers. So I definitely want him to keep it going, and maybe when he has his kids, and maybe he could tell his son the same thing I'm telling him, and their sons could keep it going too.
Keep the legacy going. That's dope, bro. That's different. Most boxers we speak to who are fathers are like, nah, I don't want my son to fight. But that's dope. Especially
it's definitely tough, because when I came up too, my dad, he used to put me in sparring sessions. I used to get beat up when I was a little kid, and I was like, why would he do this to me? Why? He just likes to see me get hurt. But I feel like life is a fight too, man. Sometimes you get beat down, but it's how you recoup and how you come back up. Not everything is going to be easy. And I feel like once you learn that and you learn to conquer that, then you could just conquer so much things in life. And that's why I'm really grateful for my dad. He always, he never let me take the easy route. It was always a hard route with him, but I'm glad it went this way.
No, it's paid off, man. Well, David, thank you very much for joining us. Obviously, like you said, just got done with your morning run. We'll close it off.
We got two more.
Go ahead,
London Runs Boxing. He says, what's good, David? With Canelo coming to the United Kingdom in December, I'm thinking you make the trip too. We have a very talented super middleweight by the name of LaRon Richards, who I'd like to see you fight. Any interest in fighting in the UK?
If there was a good deal given to PC and Al Heyman, and they told me about that fight, it's not like I'm my own matchmaker and I could go and make fights like that. I would definitely go out there and fight everybody, but in reality, I don't think that would be able to make. We'd be able to make that happen. And who is that anyways? Is he's ranked in like the top 10 or what?
Well, yeah, LaRon Richards, because I think he beat Craig Richards, right?
No. Sure.
All right, we got Alejandro Vega in Florida that says, excluding Charlo, Plant, and Canelo, what 3 opponents you really want to get in the ring?
Bubo Andrade, David Morrell, and Edgar Berlanga.
We talked to your father yesterday, and he was telling us that he's been in contact with Boo Boo's dad. Do you think that fight is more possible now that Boo Boo is allegedly almost over with Matchroom?
I think it's a good opportunity to make that happen, honestly, especially now. I didn't know his contract was almost over with Matchroom, but if you're saying that's the case, then it's definitely looks like it'd be more possible to happen. But I feel like if his contract is already over with Matchroom and this is the last fight, I don't think they're going to let him, especially from him going to the UK, I don't think they're going to let him walk away without a loss. You know how these things go sometimes, and a lot of these promoters get salty when you try to leave them. They might do some or like rob him or something, so we'll see.
Yeah, he's actually fighting on a Frank Warren card, so Matchroom lost the purse bid, so he's definitely going out there kind of like Dillian Whyte is fighting, Tyson Fury. But those are our questions. We do want to thank you for rocking out with us early. We appreciate you, man, and we wish you the best of luck in your upcoming fight with David Lemieux.
All right, thank you guys, and I appreciate all the love and support, and I hope everybody has a good day.
Thanks, too, brother. David. Take it easy. It. Looks like I got Matt Bet 100 in Kansas City.
Matt Bet, what up?
Kansas City. Kansas. Alrighty then. Anybody else over there? If that's it, we are out of here. Call me Nuts GTO, Instagram and Twitter. Arrivederci.
Ringwalk Danny. Make sure to tune in tomorrow, 6 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern, 4R 420 special show.
420. We got that puff yesterday. Shout out to Info Joe. You know what I'm saying? You know that video that's out there is like, my friend asked me why I ain't famous, and I was like, you ain't share my shit, that's why. Share my shit.
Share the shit out this video and every other video.
But don't just share the video, man.
Voice.
Support your local friend. You say he your friend, well then go ahead and donate to his GoFundMe so his children could get to the tournament. You know, you say he's your friend, go ahead and order some cookies so that he could quit his fucking day job and do this full time. You say I'm your friend, go ahead and share my video so I don't get fired. I'm out of here.
Peace.